Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Friday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? Boys are here.
Boys are here.
Fridays are for the boys. Studio is full. First time in a long time, boys.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I'm-
Threesome.
Oh, gosh, dang it, dude.
What's it called in wrestling?
A fatal three-way? What?
That is a fatal four-way.
Well, there you go again, escalating.
Oh my goodness. I didn't ask to be in this.
That's what it's actually called. That was not sexual whatsoever.
Called a triple threat. is
There
what
we
it
go.
is.
Okay.
How do you not know that? How do you
Is that a real question?
Robert?
Yeah.
Tomorrow at noon, Roman Reigns takes his 537-day Universal title run and puts it on the line against Goldberg at the Elimination Chamber live from Saudi Arabia. Does Goldberg have a chance?
No. No. I don't even know why that's happening.
Absolutely does not. Hey, so Goldberg, listen to this, boys. So Goldberg, since he came back and like relatively part-time in 2015, he's wrestled over the course of the last 7 years, 1 hour and 15 minutes,
Oh,
and has made approximately $40 million. Are you kidding me?
how can I get on that?
Roman's going to take on like the whole Goldberg's family or just Jeff Garland? Which one? Like everybody?
You're talking about ABC's smash sitcom, 1980s base, The Goldbergs.
Yeah. Is that what you said?
I'm Fred Slow. I will be alongside you, friends of the show, up until 7 o'clock tonight when we turn this program over to national programming, which is
Zach
the
Gilbert.
Okay, I was going to say
Zach
that.
Geller. Sorry.
Who is it?
Zach Geller.
Zach Morris will be taking over.
He's really yet
Morrissey.
to make an impression on this studio. Seems like the nicest guy.
We tried to meet him at Radio Row, but he had no interest in us not knowing
He
his
was
name.
there. You're right.
Somebody told him about our bid of not knowing his name.
It's
even though he
not
knows.
somebody. I know who it was. Robert.
How would I know?
I don't know. He
don't
doesn't
even know
know his
what
name in real
I
life.
don't even know what he looks like.
Not just our shtick.
Speaking of shtick, the biggest shtick in town, Van Nunley. Van, how are you?
Well, I'm living in fear
Uh-oh.
for what's about to happen
Oh,
tomorrow night.
Here we go.
No, don't be.
The boys are going to roast me.
Join the boys for Van's 40th birthday.
La, la, la. Hey. We don't give out locations.
Live from the Marble somewhere.
Sure.
That's a move we used to do.
That's still too close. Super close.
Right.
It is. It's boys only via invitation. So there'll be a handful of friends of the show there.
Yeah, there'll be some friends of the
There'll
show
be
there for
friends of the
sure.
show there.
All you got to do is just cruise around downtown till you find a really dirty Prius, and then boom, that's me. That's where I am.
That doesn't narrow it down, though.
No.
No, like,
Well, what's
no,
the-
like a real
what's-
dirty Prius.
Wait, what time? What time did you say cruise down?
That's a good question.
Well, I'm not. Why are you asking me to give more details about my?
No, I'm just saying.
I already share my location via my cellular telephone with Brandon Ortega, so that means literally anyone can be there.
There we go.
Because he has the bright red KOB.
Yeah,
And
cannot be missed.
Follow that one around.
Goes another clue.
You're giving out all the information and don't want us to say anything.
He works for KOB. You know what type of car he drives.
I can't talk. It's not like I can be somewhere tucked off.
Hey, also,
It's fair.
if you want to identify your vehicle with the program, reach out to your boys. We got the official stickers in, boys. So
Yeah, baby.
I've seen one around town. So I've seen one.
We're gonna build on those numbers.
We're start- yeah,
we
we got-
gotta definitely.
Considering
okay.
it's day 4 of having stickers.
Yeah, we got to start. We got to pump
Day
them
5.
numbers.
You've had him for 4 days.
Well, we had them in Los Angeles as well, but
Oh.
We were out of town.
yeah, we were out of town. That doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily count.
Diplo got a sticker.
He was very excited about it. I hope to see it on a social media post.
Oh, that would be nice. You think he still has it?
Yes.
The sticker or
Yeah.
like it?
No, he's got it.
He's got it.
He's got
Yeah,
it.
he's got it.
I feel of the three of us, Robert made the strongest impression on Diplo.
Why was that?
He was just
Because
not
he's
cooler.
Northern European. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
The Diplo is a real problem to me.
Oh, the Diplo.
The roast master himself, Robert Gibson. Welcome to the program.
Hey, it's nice to be a throuple again.
Isn't it nice?
So many interpretations.
Very nice.
And Mike Vitale making the show go round. Michael, how are you?
Good to have all three of you in here.
I agree.
Full house backfield, as they used to say in football.
Well, I am here up until 6 o'clock tonight as I'm leaving early, boys. So I'm going to leave it to you as I'm going down to Albuquerque High School to call Los Lunas at Albuquerque High.
school.
I'm calling a high school game tonight.
Wow.
It was a little bit of a last minute thing, but boys help boys. And I knew you guys could carry this thing. And you said, no, we can't. So at 6 o'clock, Forrest Stolting will join us. Forrest Stolting is he's all everything now with the Isotopes. He's bringing us a lot of exciting news, and some of that news includes a release of their new promo schedule. So Forrest will come on and he'll talk about the specialty nights and the holiday games and all the back in the park stuff. So very freaking exciting.
Baseball is here, regardless of what's
so
going on
excited.
in MLB.
So excited.
So Forrest Stolting at 6 o'clock.
I got a question for you. If you're getting close to the deadline, why aren't you trying to get this thing done?
I think they're going to take a long weekend, Vital, and then they're going to meet every day next week.
And how about you shut your mouth and just admit they don't care about me and the fans? Why don't you just
That's
do that?
exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
what are you doing? Why are you an apologist for Major League Baseball? Oh, you got battered van syndrome? You want to talk about that?
I'm on the side of the players here, so I'm on the side of the millionaires, not the billionaires.
Listen, I'm not a player.
That still doesn't include me in any of that.
Mm-mm.
I'm drawing a line in the sand with diamonds, and I'm choosing the players'
I
side.
think it's a Beatles song. I don't know if that's true.
Draw a line in the sand with diamonds.
Is that what you think a British impersonation
How
is?
did
of
that
singing-
sound? No, I was
singing American?
attempting a singing voice.
That sounded horrible.
yeah, I
yeah.
know. I can't make it sound good.
Does your headphones not work? Because you didn't say anything.
Oh, you should have seen his face.
Oh,
though.
okay.
Yeah, his face said enough.
505-246-0610. Connect with the boys on the Friends of the Show hotline. Reach out. What do we got today, boys? We got Cowboys talk, Lobos talk, Major League Baseball talk. The Undertaker is announced with the WWE Hall of Fame. Talk about how important that is. Phil Milkison says he's going to quit golf. Andrew Davison will join us. He's the assistant coach for New Mexico Highlands men's basketball. They're currently on a 7-game W streak, and he's going to come on as they tonight are in Denver taking on Metro. Put that thing to 8.
Metro, is that the name of a school?
Yes.
Metro what? State?
That's just the abbreviation of it.
Are you not familiar, Vital, with the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference?
Well, I don't know who all the teams are, but when you just said Metro, I thought that was kind of weird for a college name.
Well, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
What's the one that sounds like a British training school?
What?
What's that one here? I'm going to pull it up. It's like Percy and Mayweather or something stupid.
Lords of Denver or something.
I'm trying to get you Metro State's address so that I can tell you exactly where it is, because all I know is that it's in Denver. I don't know it otherwise proper.
I have the address.
All right, what is it?
I don't know how to say the name of the road, the street.
It's like dead ass in the middle of Denver. Is what I'm saying.
Auraria Parkway.
Yeah, it's by Meow Wolf.
There we
Like
go.
right there by
Yeah.
Meow Wolf.
Metropolitan State University of Denver.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Matter of fact, that's the game I called. And I was like, I am not calling them Metropolitan State University
No,
of
you
Denver.
call 'em Metro.
Yeah, Metro. MSU.
Westminster College. That's the one I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Westminster. That's the dog show people, isn't it?
Yep.
Ralston Perina, a proud sponsor of that. Also, Metro is the Roadrunners boys.
Yep.
So, be ready for that. As Coach
Oh,
Dave,
so they got Roadrunners up there too? Now that first they try to steal green chili, now they try to steal Roadrunners from us?
That's a good point.
I was gonna call that a leap of logic, but it's not. You're absolutely correct.
Yep. It's a great point.
It's an appropriation that doesn't deserve to be happening to our culture here in New Mexico.
I'm so excited for next year's Denver Balloon Fiesta.
I say we just take what they have,
So sweet.
their main export or import.
Weed.
Soon.
There we go.
So
Why
soon.
can't we take that? That's a fair trade-off.
Hey, well, I don't know. Did you guys see legislation closed like yesterday and nothing happened?
Not a
Yeah,
doggone
What are we
thing.
doing, state? they go through legislation for a whole week and they're like, cool, you can take your mask off if you want.
Take it off. We're going home.
Yeah. Okay. Solid.
All right, take your mask off because we didn't hear any of your requests.
Yeah. Here's what we suggest to you, populace of New Mexico. Take your mask off, twist it around your head like a helicopter.
Don't say that because that song reference almost got me into a fight downtown Los Angeles
That is true. That happened
with the female.
2 feet away from me.
Yes.
Robert learned a valuable lesson.
On 95.9 FM and A610, the sports animal.
Alliance Mortgage Solutions is your new and local solution to all your mortgage and financing problems. Whether you're looking to buy a new home or just want to refinance the home you have to give your neighbors at Alliance Mortgage Solutions a call. They've got everything you need to save hundreds per month on your mortgage, like a new program where you can drop your mortgage insurance with only 10% down. That could save you hundreds every month. Get a free analysis today at 505-420-6100 or learn more at alliancemortgagesolutions.com. Alliance Mortgage Solutions cares so much about passing savings on to their customers, they even offer a down payment assistance program to those who qualify. Let your neighbors at Alliance Mortgage Solutions give you a grant to help with the down payment on your new home. You don't even have to pay back. Learn more and find out if you qualify today. For friendly and local solutions to all your mortgage and financing problems, just call Alliance Mortgage Solutions at 505-420-6100 or visit alliancemortgagesolutions.com.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. We see it every day. People hurt in car wrecks being misled by the insurance companies in order to want a fair settlement?
Can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
Progressive Snapshot can save you money based on how you drive and how much you drive. So the safer you drive, the more money you could save. Now, if you didn't hear that because you were yelling at another car while driving, let me say it again. You need to calm down. Yelling is just making everyone as stressed out as you are and letting them all know that you definitely aren't trying to save with Progressive Snapshot. And if you did hear it the first time because you
Pretty.
Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Premium Full Synthetic Motor Oil is formulated for today's engines to reduce wear. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select filter for just $31.99. Plus, earn double O Rewards points. Try Syntec today, exclusive
But here we go.
Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Bach. Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM
And back to you. You're up.
Sports Animal.
Are you boys just throwing your mask away, or are you holding on to them for any reason?
What a
got-
mask bonfire.
I got 2 on me right now.
I got 5 on it.
I'm still gonna wear my mask.
I
Yeah.
wore mine all today.
Have you been getting crazy looks?
I did get
Yeah.
crazy looks.
Yep, that's what's happening now.
We were live at O'Neill's last night in the Northeast Heights. By the way, banger of a night.
Killed it.
Killed it. Laughed a lot. And as I was leaving, I'm wearing my mask, and I'm the only person. But to be fair,
To be fair.
everyone was eating and drinking. I totally get it. It's not
Okay,
like this
sure,
is a
sure,
good sample size. But I was like, I guess I don't have to wear my mask.
No,
Like I had muscle memory.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
attached to it.
like I didn't have it on walking into the barber shop today, but I did have it on like at the grocery store today. That's kind of how I'm gonna divide it.
Did they look at you?
The grocery store
Yeah.
people? Oh, they always do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, besides the mullet.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Wait.
We're going to talk Major League Baseball. I promise, friends of the show. But hold up.
Okay.
Me and Rob got lined up the other day in Los Angeles at a little barbershop.
Yeah.
And you, for some reason, waited 4 days.
He did. He
Not
should've just
lined
got
up
one
with us?
then. He should have just got one then.
What is up? We on Broadway. We are at a shop on Broadway, and we're
Yeah.
cutting it up, and we're laughing, and we're exchanging likes and shares,
Yeah.
and we're doing the whole deal. And you waited 4 days
He
for
was
that?
he was like he was our manager or something.
That was weird.
Well,
That's what he looked like.
I saw what they did to your hair, so I was like, "There's no way I'm jumping in here.
This is strong.
I look way too good
You?
to jump in here." See, all I did, it took 3 minutes. I just got just right here, just the top part of the fade touched up. I went back to my dude Leonard at just in time. I haven't seen him since pre-COVID. I missed him. I had the long hair.
They were chomping at the bit to get to your hair at the barbershop.
Trying to save you.
They were. I saw 3 or 4 barbers giving suggestions, looking at you. You good? They were doing the point.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
You good? You straight?
Everybody wants to trim that mullet. I tried to set up an appointment with my new guy this morning.
Yeah.
And he's like, God, I wish, man, you got my favorite haircut to trim. I can't, though. So I went back to my old guy, Leonard. Big shout out to Leonard.
Can you get a testimonial that actually happened? Because no one is excited about this. You're literally the only person.
You specifically are the only person that's going oppo on these beautiful, beautiful locks.
Your face is already not great. And then on top of it, you put...
That's how you start off a sentence.
Dude,
your face is already not
Wow.
that great.
Are you done with that haterade, or did you save some for everybody?
You want to start that sentence with as a single man?
As a single man.
Announced today my Major League Baseball spring training games are delayed until at least, boys,
Oh,
March
get
the 5th.
finger on the bleep button, Vital.
Opening day
It's
will
going to
be
get
pushed
spicy.
back.
Michael?
Don't say
I
that.
swear to God,
I'm
dude.
sitting right here,
The back of
Vital.
my hand, Michael.
I'll punch you this glass.
I will treat you like my brother's kids.
I'll get my head shaved.
The mullet, Michael.
There we go.
It's the mullet in the back.
All right. I got it. I got the prediction, boys.
Okay.
Okay.
They reach a deal by February the 29th.
My prediction was they would become a tad more reasonable
Who's they?
and come to their senses by close of business today.
That's the prediction I also made.
What, after meeting for 15 minutes?
What time is it in the Eastern time zone?
It's happy hour.
It's
They're not.
Yeah,
They're done.
6:30, dog. The Brooklyn Nets game just started.
Don't count me out, but I'm not confident on my prediction.
So, is it a leap year this year? No.
Nope.
All right. So, by Monday the 28th, boys. So not next week. By the 28th. Deal reached. Get to spring training by Saturday. We open April 1st.
I'm into that.
Day before April. What was the original opening day? March 31st? March 31st. I think it works, right? Forget.
Sounds good. Not happening.
I'm
with you. They don't care about the fans.
They don't
They
When
don't.
have they ever? We're just walking dollar signs.
They don't care.
They don't even know how to market.
I think this is going to be an extended thing. I think it's going to be a while.
You know what they don't have right now, boys? They don't have Mark McGuire, and they don't have Sammy Sosa, and they don't have Cal Ripken Jr. They don't have guys that can save it from what they did to it last time, 1994.
Well, not
They
yet.
do have Juan Soto. They do have Fernando Tatis Jr. They do have Ron Acuna Jr.
Those names don't ring the same.
Yet.
They haven't made that guy just yet.
I agree.
They're in the works. Once they get this taken care of, they're gonna gather everyone up, pick about 3-4 people, and there go your ambassadors.
You know what they don't have? And I'm about to be that guy because you know how I am when it comes to baseball. I'm always talking about the fly on the wall. There's no Derek Jeter. You have to have that guy.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is funner and more exciting than Derek Jeter.
No, but he's not what Derek Jeter is. He's not. I'm not sure if he's white or black or Dominican. I'm not. His name fits. He's not the guy you can put in front of everyone. Tatis keeps him from a large part of this country.
Yep.
He's not King Griffey Jr.
Agreed.
You got to have that guy.
He's too polarizing.
Yeah.
Tatis
That's what it is.
Tatis is Ken Griffey Jr. with dreadlocks. And more Jersey style. He's so much more fun and exciting.
Yes, you are a fan of him. I can tell.
But baseball's majority of the fan base are old dudes.
Old man slow don't care about that.
They don't
Sure.
care. He's doing too much. He's flashy.
I don't talk baseball.
Also, he gets hurt too much.
Anyone younger than me. The only people that I talk baseball with that are younger than me are people who play baseball on my baseball team. Yeah, 100%.
That's why I'm saying it doesn't work.
Yeah,
so
that's the problem.
Casual baseball fan out there knows Mike Trout's name. If Mike Trout robbed your house, you couldn't pick him out of a lineup tomorrow.
He's not even the best player on his team anymore.
That's 100% true. Is Albert Pujols still on the team?
A lot of people are going to get Shohei Ohtani wrong in a police lineup.
Unless he's standing next to me.
It's Friday, y'all.
That week though. All right, so I gave you my little prediction, my 28th. Give it to me on the 28th. We're gonna have a resolution on the 28th. You know what we're gonna have then? The most exciting hot stove in the history of all things, as spring training reports on the 5th. And I will not be able to handle the exacerbation that will come physically from me.
I have a question for you guys, because you guys know baseball more intricately than I do. What's the deal? What's the big takeaway for a casual fan or a fan from these?
They hate you.
Yeah, then you're not loved.
Seriously, I know there's the money about the mid-level and the lower level.
Yeah, arbitration.
Yeah. What is the news story for the basic fan of baseball?
The biggest.
Does the game? Will the game change? I've heard some stuff, but I don't know.
Designated hitter in the National League will be the game changer.
There we go.
That's the one thing you will see.
There we go. That's what I want to know.
Rumors are they've already agreed on the universal DH.
True.
Yeah,
so that part's a done deal.
They were talking about this last year, a couple years ago too, right?
They did it during the COVID year.
Yeah.
And they brought back the normal rules last year, and then this year they're gonna have the universal DH.
That's what's gonna save them. The 4 guys that they prop up, and then that rule change. More offense.
In theory.
Theory. Just a tiny bit more.
Because there have been all these, like, I'm not going to call them dumb because dumb is a dumb word. But there are all these dumb, like, you have to face a full batter, you have to do a full inning, and there's all these pitching rules that you don't really notice have changed. But
you have to face 3 batters unless it's the end of an inning.
Yeah. And so there's all these little ones.
Yeah.
And like a
casual fan doesn't know about that.
No, I don't know about that. You didn't even, Robert didn't know about that.
Didn't know.
Here's what I need. I I need this. I need Major League Baseball and the Major League Baseball Players Association to go, hey, all 30 teams and all 500-ish possible players at the Major League level. Is that what it is? Is it 500? Whatever it is. They all need to go, hey, we're in it for the fans. We're going to work really hard to get together. Because no one is doing that.
No one's saying that either.
Right.
Even if it would be a lie at this moment, no one's even saying it.
And Rob Manfred is not loved by anyone. Players, owners.
Vincent MLB.
His wife and kids. Wait, what?
The friend of the show hotline is open, and it's open to our friend of the show, Vincent. Vincent, welcome to the program, and tell us why you're so sad about Major League Baseball.
Well, it just seems like they just keep shooting themselves in the foot. They just keep alienating people like me that used to go every year, schedule a trip to see my beloved Cleveland Guardians now, somewhere. I mean, go to Chicago, Seattle for a 3-game series or something. It's just, baseball now is just taken away from me. I just can't get into it anymore.
They'll for certain send you an email saying that tickets are available, though. They'll for certain still do that.
Well, I'm sure, but everybody wants to blame Manfred and everything. And he's just a lawyer. That's all he is. And everybody hates him, and everybody hates Tony Clark. These baseball players in this day and age. When Max Scherzer says we're doing this for the integrity of the game, and the guy makes $1.5 million for every game he pitches, pitches for the next 3 years. Shut up, Max. Come on. Come on. You're some, Norman Ray or something. Come on. It's just enough is enough. And everything that's going on in this country, now, I have a hard time with either side, really, but certainly not. I can't. I have a hard time with it. Your thoughts,
Vincent?
Appreciate the call. Obviously,
I agree and disagree with you, because I think every player, and this just isn't in professional sports, but any business whatsoever, you should get the max fair market value for your services.
Sure.
So I'm not mad at a player making as much money as possible, but there's going to hit a point in these negotiations where it's going to be such a small margin. Like just yesterday, the Players Association did something really stupid. MLB was going to agree to their $100 million arbitration pool, and they said, no. We actually want $115 million. Like, what? Like, that was a point that they were about to agree on, and they just raised the number out of the blue.
Yeah.
So it's going to get to a point where you're bickering over such a small amount. Like, I agree the luxury tax should be higher. I agree these young baseball players should have a pool to make more money depending on their performance. But there's going to get to a point and they're going to run off people like Vincent who may be just sick of it. There's tons of other sports. You could learn about another sport. Baseball's America's pastime. Baseball's America's game. It's tied into the history of this country. But you can just move on past it, and that's what people are going to do.
Let's talk about where we're currently at in the negotiation, what we think is going to happen next. And let's do that when we get back from the break. Thank you to Dave & Buster's for being a proud sponsor of the program. Thank you to Mexico Pinon Coffee, who we're excited to sit down with next week as we're working on a fun endeavor with our partners over at Locker 505. You're going to see some cool ways for them to help the community together. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the sports animal.
Plan for the expected. Insure against the unexpected. Get a quality life plan. Call 858-GATEWAY. That's 858-GATEWAY.
This report brought to you by Gateway Insurance.
Well, we're still dealing with that crash, Unser and McMahon. It's causing slowdowns in all directions, but especially northbound Unser. Avoid that area for now if you can. Slowdowns this afternoon, southbound I-25 starting at San Mateo and lasting until Montgomery. Southbound cores approaching Montano, moving slow this afternoon. I-40 through the metro looks good in both directions.
This report is brought to you by Ski Santa Fe. With a base elevation of 10,350 feet, Ski Santa Fe is the launching point for an experience you won't forget with a variety of runs for everybody. Take a short drive to ski and ride the freshly groomed snow and enjoy the live music every weekend. Visit skisantafe.com to purchase lift tickets, lessons, and rentals.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Mountain West Tournament starts March 9th, and Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck will be live from Vegas to bring you courtside for all the action. Brought to you by Jersey Mike's, a sub above, Coleman Vision, Perfect Vision, Perfect Game, Car Crafters, celebrating 40 years, and by Airport Parking at Exit 221. Easier, quicker, smarter. Mountain West Tournament coverage on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
That's the sound of a crack in the ceiling found at a home inspection. But with a Realtor by your side, a newfound leak might only cause minor worries. With their expertise, a Realtor can suggest a credit at closing and even connect you to a contractor to help you shore up that leak and alleviate your worries. When it comes to cracks in your plans, the expertise of a Realtor can make all the difference. The difference between an agent and a Realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7, with supplies and solutions for every industry, and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
New message. Thanks for coming. Are you sure you're okay to drive?
Respond, yeah, I think so. I'll text you when I make it home.
You think so? Okay, calling an Uber. I think so isn't good enough.
Getting an Uber is cheaper than getting a DWI. Drinking and driving has consequences. Got the message? Get a ride. Presented by Bernalillo County DWI Planning Council.
Begin an exciting career in broadcasting today. Jobs in advertising sales, promotions, news, business administration, engineering, and more are available throughout the state. Find out more about these career opportunities by visiting the New Mexico Broadcasters Virtual Job Fair today at broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com. Get information about the kinds of jobs available in the broadcast industry, as well as specific positions here at Cumulus Media. Minorities and women are strongly encouraged to visit. Go to www.broadcastersvirtualjobfair.com to apply.
By now, you already know about the great deals you can get from Alliance Mortgage Solutions when you buy a new home. But now you should know about all the great ways your local allies at Alliance Mortgage Solutions can help you with your refinancing too. Alliance Mortgage Solutions wants to help you save money on your mortgage every month. They even have a new program where you can refinance your home with as little as 90% loan to value and drop your mortgage insurance. That could save you hundreds. Call today and get a free analysis, 505-420-6100 or AllianceMortgageSolutions.com. Alliance Mortgage Solutions can help you take the equity in your home and use it to consolidate your debt and save money. Plus, they'll shop dozens of lenders to ensure you've got the lowest interest rate. In most cases, you can close on your new loan in less than 10 business days. Find out if refinancing is right for you. Get your free analysis from Alliance Mortgage Solutions at 505-420-6100 or Alliance Mortgage Solutions.
Here we go, guys. Stand by. Here we go.
Sports host
Back.
Jeff Symbieta was named 2022 Sportscaster of the Year by the National Sports Media Association. Listen to Jeff Symbieta every weekday morning right here on The Sports Animals.
And you're up right now. You're up.
This is a story all about how are you watching that? Are you watching?
Oh man.
Yeah.
I wasn't giving it a chance. And I was like, let me see. Very surprised. In a good way.
My life got flipped, turned upside down. It's not a comedy, right?
No.
Bel Air.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
What's on HBO Max?
No. It's on Peacock.
Oh, I had that one. Joining us on the program with some conversation points about baseball. Mailman, welcome.
What's happening, fellas?
Hey, you watching Bel Air?
Before I get to my question, Vitaly brought something up important to me over the phone. He said that they planning on dropping Carson Wentz, and I told him we'll take him for sure.
Yeah, Pittsburgh need him.
Because all we got in Pittsburgh is a bowl of beans and a bag of rice, and it's kind of hard to make a meal with that. Even though I know I know my boy Robert might be able to make a meal out of that.
Super good name.
Oh, most definitely.
Beans and rice?
Carson Wentz.
I've gone whole weekends with just that.
What ointment would you put on that?
None.
Oh, that's so gross.
Only thing you get with that is cornbread.
Hot sauce and cornbread, yeah.
There you go.
Yep, there you go.
All
right, so my actual question, and I want Cornbread to answer this. And you know who he is, Cornbread. And Vital, look through the window because I don't want Slim Shady and Van the Fan signaling him what the answer to this question is. But the answer to my question is, what happens with all these cats that ran over to China, Taiwan, Egypt, and wherever else they went to go play baseball? What happens to them when they end this lockout? What happens with them? Do they get to come back? Does MLB have to buy out whatever contract they got under overseas? Do they have to wait till their contract is over, then come back 3/4 of the way during the season? Does Vincent have to go over there in his Black Hawk helicopter and bring them back? Or I just don't know.
I don't know.
Off, which one of us is cornbread?
Yeah, I know. We're in here debating on who's cornbread.
We're just all looking at each
beans
other.
and rice and hot sauce.
Okay, well that's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it is. That's what he said.
I'm the one that's talking about cornbread and hot sauce. Hey, that's what mailman. That's what I ordered. That's what I ordered at Roscoe's. I got
really
cornbread.
did.
I got cornbread.
Yep.
Red beans and rice
He
and
did.
greens.
He did.
I didn't need a drop of chicken.
Okay. Van, you my second favorite guy in the studio.
After Vital or after Robert?
I'm gonna find you tomorrow, and I'm gonna see if I can find you an oat soda somewhere.
Oh, please do.
I'm crashing your party.
So,
but Robert, answer the question.
So not Van.
the guy who just said, I don't know a lot about baseball.
Yeah, no, but I think we did talk about this before, because if they're in a contract overseas, they're in that contract.
Yeah,
they can't just, hey, we're done. Major League wants us.
Well, a lot of them do get buyout clauses, though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of them are, hey, if you, whatever the amount of money is, usually it's remaining on the salary, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, a lot of them can get out, but there's a lot of baseball players out there, boys.
And it's not like Carlos Correa signed in Japan. All the people that are going to Japan and Korea, they're all like quadruple A players that might be on the edge of the roster anyways.
Right.
They're making good money.
I know. Thank you to the mailman for obviously taking the time, taking the call. If you go across seas because you're hedging your bet on Major League Baseball not coming back, I'm not worried if you're that in-betweener, that AA to AAA, maybe AAA cup of coffee guy. Not worried. Hey, the second we start seeing some recognizable names go, though, that's when you know this whole thing's in trouble.
Yeah, that's when you know that someone told him something, and he's just like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah.
Or they're scared of waiting. Bill collector's coming.
Oh, that's a good one.
Sure. Because a lot of these guys at the end of the bench, the end of the roster that pop in between AAA and MLB, the quad A guys as we call them, they're not like filthy rich,
right?
Like they struggle, like they ate ramen for years in MLB. So that league minimum or that nice paycheck they're getting overseas just eliminates all their first world problems immediately.
And they're not the ones that have these endorsement deals or anything like that, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
This will be
If I need a name, boys, I need a measuring stick.
Yasiel Puig.
If Yasiel Puig
he's the one of the ones that already left.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. He's playing in Korea, I think.
Got to be bigger then. Because he Cree's
guy
his
from
only
the
option.
Nationals.
Oh, Ryan Zimmerman, he quit.
No. The other.
He retired, man.
The Latin player. I can't remember.
Oh,
He can't go to Latin America to play. He can't go to the Caribbean islands. There's always someone out to get him.
Get him back to Cuba. You're talking about Fidel Castro is out to get him.
Yes.
Literally.
That's the realest thing of real things.
He can't fly over the Bermuda Triangle because he'll just crash into Cuba.
Hey, dead ass serious. I was so scared of the Bermuda Triangle when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was into that too.
I don't like.
I didn't know where it was, but I was into that.
I thought for certain like people just went there and disappeared.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But not kind of.
It's blown out of proportion, but kind of.
There were a handful of things in my life. Bermuda Triangle, quicksand. All right. Today's varsity.
Quicksand was. What happened to quicksand?
Quicksand was legit scary
that used
when
to
you were a
be
kid.
on every TV program for some reason.
Yeah, Gilligan got out of it. In
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island.
I remember 18.
Spot on.
18. Knight Rider. I think
MacGyver.
Yeah.
Mr. T had to pull him out of the quicksand by his chain.
All right. So today's varsity, today's I-9 varsity is the varsity of childhood fears.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
Good one.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
Bermuda Triangle. Hey, Loki, like I practiced stop, drop, and roll. Like I thought for certain at some point in my life I would be on fire.
You'd be on fire.
Okay.
You don't party like I party.
Today's I-9 varsity is the varsity of childhood fears. Catch that at 5:45 as I'm off at 6 today, and I don't want to miss that one.
Howard.
Early varsity. This is unprecedented.
Shake it up, get a new audience. I like it a lot.
The only time we've done an early varsity is for Crosstalk with Josh Shushan.
Not coming on the program today. Forrest Stolting coming on. He'll be joining us at 6 o'clock. Joining us at 5:15 will be Andrew Davison, the assistant coach for New Mexico Highlands.
Would you say we got stolted by Shushan?
Yes.
I'm going to start using that verb. I'm going to write it down.
And joining us right now on the friend of the show hotline, Howard. Howard, welcome to the program.
Gentlemen, good to see all three of you back in one place again.
Oh,
well, I mean, on the air. I mean, well, you were on the air last week too, but you guys are just too busy having fun. Hey, Van, how's your liver doing?
Good question.
Well, my liver is very strong, but my bladder is very weak. So I go through them a lot.
Well, I sure do hope you're not sitting in a pile of urine, having said that. So,
Okay.
Anyhow, Robert, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
How long do you think it's going to take you to repair your reputation after hanging out with a week with these guys?
Good question.
Well, it's still intact except for one event.
Here we go.
And I posted a picture of it today, and that was not staged. That was natural disdain.
Yep.
I went to an MGK concert with these fellas.
Please use his government name.
I don't know it.
Machine Gun Kelly.
And then who was the other person?
Halsey.
Thank you. That's where I was at. And yeah, that's the part
Vincent,
that
or Howard.
I don't know how I'm going to get over that.
Howard, it slapped. It was the most slapping
concert
of
right.
all time. It's super slapped.
It slapped something.
Howard.
Well,
hey,
I lived vicarious through the three of you last week. It looked like you had a great time. I'm really happy you got to see that. I'm glad you didn't get arrested, man. I did listen to that part of your birthday party. I'm glad you didn't get arrested.
I was so nicely and so calmly escorted out of Universal Studios. I can't talk about their security enough. It's wonderful.
We have
you had your two security guards with you, Fred and Robert. What happened?
By the way, I did some research, and MGK's real name is Machinery Gunnard Kelly Clarkson.
Okay.
So,
oh my God. Anyway, won some money on the Super Bowl. It was a great halftime show. You guys had a blast out there. Nice to hear all three of you together again. I'm going to make a suggestion to one of your callers, and I hope I don't lose you guys as being a friend of the show after I tell you I really don't care about baseball, but when one of your callers, old Vinny, I think maybe he ought to be spending a little more time calling you mail and a little less time calling you guys. Have a great day.
I love this. Is where it starts right here.
Howard just dropped the mic on the way
He
out.
did.
Yep.
He did.
This is
break.
It's basically the Pearl Harbor of 2 Men On.
Well,
he just started the war
Here it
between
comes.
all of our listeners.
Howard versus Vincent is as similar as Robert versus MGK.
Okay. By the way,
Wait, who's who? Let's figure that out.
Not sure.
for the listeners and friends of the show, if you want to go to a Halsey show and have it be the best concert you've ever been to, just make sure Machine Gun Kelly opens, and it will be the best concert you've ever been to.
Anything that follows Machine Gun Kelly is better because it followed Machine Gun Kelly.
Yes.
Let's grab a break. Let's push Lobo talk back. We're going to continue with Major League Baseball because I'm still low-key on one. You're listening to 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Still dealing with that crash. Unser and McMahon causing quite a bit of slowdowns, especially in the direction of northbound Unser. Maybe seek out an alternate route for the time being. Slowdowns this afternoon. Southbound I-25 starting at San Antonio and lasting until Montgomery. Also northbound I-25, the Gibson to Lead Cole moving slow. And Rio Bravo westbound from I-25 to Isleta. Quite a bit of congestion and slowdowns through there.
New Mexico Department of Game and Fish wants you to know before you go. Visit www.beforeyouride.com to start your off-highway vehicle riding adventure. Find places to lawfully use OHVs on paved roads, safe riding tips, as well as many other useful information every OHV enthusiast should know. This report brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute. Lids released a report on the top-selling NBA team and player jerseys around the country. It comes as no surprise that LeBron and the Lakers are number one in 30 states. However, guess who's number one in Alabama? Mike Bibby. Why is Mike Bibby the number one selling NBA jersey in Alabama? Have you seen my man lately? He is absolutely jacked. My man can bench the state of Alabama. I'm Jim Rome.
Find great hires without the hassle with Indeed. Our hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates. Just sponsor a job and instantly receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
You can unlock more cash than you realize from your home's equity with a cash-out refinance today. In the last year, average home values have gone up nearly 20%. And with Rocket Mortgage, you can unlock thousands in less than 3 weeks. But you've got to act right now before rates go up. So when you're looking to unlock the cash in your home, Rocket can. Call 833-8ROCKET today or go to rocketmortgage.com to get started. Rates current as of 12/12/21. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLS Consumer Access. Federal number 3030. Call 800-490-1233 for disclosures and cost information.
Hiring for a job can be a job itself. Luckily, Indeed makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates. Just sponsor a job and instantly receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed fit your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
The LA Rams have won the 2022 football championship.
The Rams were built to win the Super Bowl, and they have sealed the deal.
Congratulations to the LA Rams.
I dreamed this, and it's like, it's surreal. Look at this. Look at this, man. I feel amazing. I feel amazing, man.
Albuquerque's home for the Super Bowl and the NFL. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This hour of 2 Men On brought to you by Bernalillo County DWI Prevention. Go to burncode.gov for more information.
Lobo basketball is back. The New Mexico women's basketball team returns to the pit on Saturday, February 19th, when they host Boise State on Senior Day at 1 p.m. Don't miss the women's team's final push to defend their Mountain West title and our Senior Day recognition for several key Lobo players who have brought UNM women's basketball to new heights. Tickets are available at golobos.com/tickets. That's golobos.com/tickets. We are New Mexico, and this is Lobo basketball at the pit. We'll see you there.
Are you in the market to sell your firearm? Ron Peterson Firearms wants to talk to you. Ron Peterson Firearms is in the market to purchase all types of firearms, modern and antique. They'll buy one firearm or your entire collection. Rest assured that New Mexico's most trusted gun dealer is still buying all types of firearms, always at top dollar. Plus, Ron Peterson continues to offer transfers for firearms purchased online. If you've got something to sell or transfer, please call 505-260-4790 or email rpguns@att.net.
Hey, it's Scott Stigler for Indigo Mortgage. Interest rates are creeping up, but that online lender that rhymes with pocket says you can get a super low rate with them. Ben Lucero at Indigo Mortgage says don't be fooled. Any mortgage lender can get you a low rate. It just depends how much you're willing to pay to buy down that rate or if
40 seconds.
adjustable rate mortgage. Usually, lenders offering a crazy low rate are being dishonest because if borrowers look at the fine print, they'll see that rate ends up costing thousands of dollars. These are the gimmicks unscrupulous lenders use to get you to call. Before you know it, you're in a bad deal. Trust a local lender like Indigo Mortgage instead. Call 836-5700 or go to indigomortgage.net. If you think you're getting a low rate from an internet lender, get an offer from Indigo Mortgage and compare. That'll be an eye-opener. 836-5700 or indigomortgage.net. Nobody cares more about your mortgage loan than Indigo Mortgage. NMLS 1883.
Here we go.
Don't miss the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
4 minutes.
Morning weekdays at 7, 95.9 FM and AM 610.
And you're up.
Sports Animal.
Robert, on air right now, I need you to tell all the friends of the show that you are joining the YMCA of Central New Mexico and you're starting Monday morning with your boys at the Horn Center on San Mateo and Indian School. I need you to say it on air and make that
You just said it for me, so I'm confirming it. Monday morning, it's going down.
I love that. If you join the YMCA right now, they have this brand new all-inclusive package deal. So you join, you pay your fee. Obviously, your fee is whatever it is a month. I don't know what it is. But then you get, if you have a family, all your kids get all of the sports, Van. So you get the volleyball, you get the the basketball, you get all of the things. They're all included. So you basically get it for free.
And 2 months free.
What?
You don't have to pay for. They're not going to draft your account for 2 months.
Are you messing with me?
No. I was listening during the meeting.
That's super sweet.
I'm definitely joining Monday.
Masks are now optional at the YMCA. So if you want to feel comfortable, if you don't wear it, do wear it. Don't matter. Do you? Do it. Just do it. YMCA Central New Mexico. Thank you to them for being a proud partner of the show. We had some T-shirts yesterday at O'Neill's. Gave them all away.
All the way.
Give them all away.
Hey, a couple of them went to our friends at Locker 505. So
I don't know.
We got to double dip in helping.
I don't know if it was for personal use or for the program at Locker 505.
I don't ask questions.
Because they were super sweet T-shirts.
They were still sealed in plastic, so I think Locker 505 can use them.
So, Robert, after you get in shape, what are you going to do with that for the first time in your life?
Wow.
Interesting.
Ooh, that's what we're doing, huh?
Strong.
Got you. I'm going to save mine for tomorrow.
Make sure you follow us on all of our social media outlets at TalkABQ, at
Buck_dangerous.
Because we're going to be giving probably a lot of live updates of Van's roast tomorrow. We're very excited about that. You've done a lot of roast, Robert.
Yes.
Where does this one rank as far as anticipation goes for you?
Oh, man. Well, with the information I've so recently received,
yeah,
it's going to be top 5.
I gave a little breakdown of Van to Robert off the air about things he needs to know about Van's life that are poignant to joke telling.
I'm excited. I'm excited on what Fred decided to highlight about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If like the bad things are actually good to him and the good things are bad to him. So
it's going to kickstart.
I'm going to find out in about 27 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready for depression.
Get ready for it.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations on your continued depression.
It might cure me.
All right, boys. Part of depression is denial, and part of Major League Baseball's lockout is denial. It started with, if you remember, back in December, they won't lock anyone out. I doubt they even let the CBA expire. How'd you boys feel about that one? You feel that one was true?
At the time, yeah. That's exactly what I felt at the time.
Yeah. Robert, come Christmas, they're only doing a lockout to speed things up. It's, the real issues, they'll get handled. It'll be done before Christmas. You remember that, Robert?
Yeah.
Were you saying that?
Yep.
You remember when I said, boys, look at it. I'll get it figured out by the new year.
Y'all will keep going. It's something every day.
So whenever Van was like, well, what they'll do is they'll use the Hall of Fame announcements to pair it with baseball coming back. That's what they'll do.
Sure.
We all said, yes, that's absolutely what they'll do. And then after they didn't, Robert says, well, they're only so far right now. And they're both grandstanding a little bit, but obviously they'll
music
in the middle pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then I said, yes, the meeting was only 15 minutes. But we have deadlines. We're going to be good by the weekend. And Van, you today said it's just a few warm-up games.
Also, I said they're totally going to do it on my birthday.
Up next is Who Needs Springs Training anyways? Major League Baseball's in trouble, boys. Whenever we get back, Hall of Fame class, boys.
For what sport? You'll find out.
Get ready. Thank you to the Electric Playhouse. We're excited to start our dodgeball and wiffle ball leagues the 10th of March. So get ready for that as we bring you all that information as it comes to us. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
When dignity matters most, give us a call. We'll take the if out of life. What if you live? What if you linger? What if you leave? What's your legacy? Call 858-GATEWAY. That's 858-GATEWAY.
This report brought to you by Gateway Insurance.
Well, a number of slowdowns around the city this afternoon. Of course, we're still dealing with that crash, Unser and McMahon, causing slowdowns in all directions, but especially northbound Unser. So watch out for that. Slowdowns this afternoon. Southbound on I-25, they're starting around San Antonio and lasting until Montgomery. Northbound on I-25, Gibson to Led Cole moving slow. Westbound on Rio Bravo from the interstate down to Isleta, quite a bit of congestion and slowdowns in that area as well.
The Albuquerque Journal and Business Outlook, when you need local answers. The most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government. Get the answers. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at americanhome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. The Lakers are done. Yes, I know it's only February 18th, but it is over. Shut it down. Let's go home. Snap off the car flags. Get ready for USC football or Dodger baseball, if in fact there is a season, or just go surfing. You know how it is here in SoCal. There is a better party and we're not at it. In fact, the Lakers, that's about the worst party there is right now. It is over, even though they haven't even tipped off the All-Star game yet. And I can tell you exactly when it ended. The second Anthony Davis came down on Rudy Gobert's leg. Now it's 4 weeks until they actually reevaluate the injury. I'm no doctor, but I don't need to be to know that those 4 weeks aren't actually 4 weeks either. It's 4 weeks until they reevaluate the injury. So go ahead and assume that it's going to be longer than that too. And go ahead and assume their season just ended. Dell Technologies President's Day business sale has arrived. For a limited time, save up to 45% on all of our latest gear to work from anywhere with fast, free shipping. Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. So now is the time for amazing savings on PCs, along with servers, monitors, and docks, all with free shipping and quick installation and setup through Dell Installation Services. Get started by shopping online or by contacting your Dell Technologies advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. Once again, the number to call is 877-ASK-DELL.
That's the sound of a crack in the ceiling found at a home inspection. But with a Realtor by your side, a newfound leak might only cause minor worries. With their expertise, a Realtor can suggest a credit at closing and even connect you to a contractor to help you shore up that leak and alleviate your worries. When it comes to cracks in your plans, the expertise of a Realtor can make all the difference. The difference between an agent and a Realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Sometimes you can do everything right, and still need a little help. Guys, you can eat right, work out, watch your weight, and still deal with some things that Mother Nature throws at you. That's where New Mail comes in. It's Jeff Symbieta. And gentlemen, if you're dealing with some of these very natural things like being tired way too often, hair loss, weight gain, or even erectile dysfunction, give New Mail a call. New Mail helps men all over the country beat these things with industry-leading testosterone replacements. The number is 505-652-1688, or visit them online at Newmail. That's NUMALE.com. Reality is, as you age, there's a really good chance you're going to be affected by these very natural things. There's nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, the only thing to be ashamed of is not doing something about it. Make a call that can make a huge difference for you. New Mail, 505-652-1688. They're convenient. They're here in Albuquerque. They're with you through the whole process, and it works. Guys, the results are real. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688 or visit newmail.com and feel better.
Juicy, hot, and fresh tasting is what you'll get with the Blake Slaughter.
Bye. Here we go, guys.
Beef patties don't hit the grill until your order is placed because they want you to enjoy every mouthwatering bite. Fresh food is best, found only at your local Blake Slaughter Burger.
KNML AM Albuquerque is the sports animal. Proud to be a Cumulus media station. Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is
And you guys are up.
with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Sounds like a very, very sexual, like space, like biblioteca.
You nailed it.
Is that a dance club in Spanish?
That's a library.
What was I thinking?
I was going to say.
I think a discoteca.
Ah, discoteca.
Well, that's still one here in Albuquerque.
Ah, the library is a
There you go.
discoteca.
So you're right, technically.
Same Zeus.
Is this real famous? This sounds famous.
You've heard it on a couple of commercials.
You know this one.
Do I?
You know this.
Is this like on car commercials?
We talked about this one before.
Yep.
I've never heard this.
Oh my! He always says this.
This is what I. All right. This is what I feel like a kaleidoscope sounds like.
That's a great description.
Okay.
Pretty spot on.
This is
That part was for me. Back that part up.
Which part?
That wank.
That's Robert on the basketball court when he.
No, it's Nobody Speak by DJ Shadow featuring Run the Jewels.
There we go.
Who? DJ Shadow. I just pulled him. All right, he does not look like what I believed he was going to look like.
I'm not even going to ask you what you thought he would look like.
Yeah, we got to do it in order.
I thought he'd be less California. Yeah, it seems like a cool guy.
He looks more like my mailman than mailman looks like my mailman.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Some of these photos look like he's posted up in the Ukraine waiting for an invasion. Cool.
This dude has totally borrowed somebody's lighter in the past 24 hours.
Oh yeah,
100%.
and kept it.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, can I bum a Lucy? What? A Lucy?
This guy is 100% asked to do kale instead of spinach.
That's a good one. Boys, I often try to hijack the show. I often try to take the show to what I call other levels of entertainment.
Okay.
By breaking down the importance of pro wrestling and its cultural impact, including the Universal and WWE Heavyweight Championships. But today, no hyperbole here. This is one of the most influential athletes in the last 30 years. And if you try to say otherwise, I'll call you a liar.
Okay, you're using the word athlete again. Told you. They're not athletes. They're performers.
The Undertaker is to headline the WWE Hall of Fame class at WrestleMania 38 in Dallas that your boys will be at. The Phenom, whose real name is Mark Calloway, by the way.
The Phenom?
Well, he's known as the Phenom.
Oh, that's the same wrestler.
The Undertaker
okay.
is the wrestler. I think you just put one guy in this year. I don't think anyone else is on his level. Normally they induct 3 or 4 people.
How can an Undertaker be a phenom? I mean, you're just digging ditches, right? I mean, what did he bring some kind of extra special skill set to ditch digging?
Why are you saying digging ditches when you mean taking souls and digging holes?
Oh, okay.
He's not going to be the only one.
That was a legitimate question. I wasn't trying to be mean. Like, why is he the phenom?
If you ask anyone in the world, name a pro wrestler, who are they going to name?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, it's The Undertaker for sure.
Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Andre the Giant.
Ric Flair
was a big three, right?
Okay.
Undertaker.
No.
C plus. B minus.
C plus.
No.
B minus.
He's one of the top 5 they'll name off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, give it to me again.
I'll give you the 5 they'll name.
All right.
Hogan.
Yep.
Not Ric Flair. Ric Flair's not on there.
Really?
No.
I agree.
Stone Cold. The Rock.
Okay, The Rock, yes.
Undertaker. The 5th one.
Not even Andre the
I
Giant?
think it's Andre the Giant.
I don't
Anybody
know.
want a peanut?
Or they might even they might go Macho Man or they might go Ultimate Warrior.
See, I was a big Ultimate Warrior kid.
See?
I think Macho Man and Ric Flair over Undertaker and Stone Cold.
Oh.
It's crazy to think that Stone Cold retired 20 years ago.
Yeah, he looks good.
Ain't that nuts?
Yeah.
So The Undertaker's in. First debuted in 1987. I started watching pro wrestling in 1990. So therefore, he was there the entire existence of the time I've been a part of this soap opera. Just a world of talent. Changed the game. Wore a gimmick. He lived the gimmick.
Yeah.
Did he? Real question.
Yeah.
Did he have a twin? Like a giant twin?
Are you talking about his brother Kane?
Because he would be walking into the arena and it would go black. And then 3 seconds later, he would be in the middle of the stage.
Yeah.
I mean, he's magical.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, his magic.
Don't mess up my childhood trying to
Put logic to this.
Yeah, no.
It
was the power to earn. That's what it was.
Because spoiler alert,
yeah,
the movie The Prestige, he's got a twin. That's how he does all of his tricks. He's got a twin.
What's The Prestige?
That's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Yes, you have to check it
Christopher
out.
Nolan.
Is the Undertaker in it?
Christian Bale, Christopher Nolan.
Yes, he is. Look at it. No, I don't agree with you, Fred. He's not going to be the only inductee.
7 world championships, 7 tag titles, the WrestleMania streak.
7 tag titles?
Yeah.
You don't look that fast.
Well, you just said he appears and reappears. So, yes, he's super fast.
Oh, yeah. He's faster than the speed of light. Of course, he could tag somebody anytime he wants.
Yes.
He famously in 1998 threw Mankind 16 feet off Hell in a Cell through a table.
He broke him in half.
At King of the Ring. 21-0 WrestleMania streak, only to be defeated by Brock Lesnar, who became the 1 and 21-1. Does none of this resonate with you at all for cultural significance?
He is glazed over in the face. That's the same look he had at Universal Studios. It's like, what?
All I'm saying is there's a handful of guys, and I got to watch the entire history of one of the best to ever do it. I've done that with The Undertaker and Tom Brady. They're the same.
That's good.
How fortunate I have been.
That's good.
Because I didn't get to watch all of Ozzie Smith's career. Ozzie Smith started before I started.
Right.
These are the 2 guys. I got them all. I got every single one. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You know how many Monday Night Raws I've missed since 1990? 0.
Wait, so you didn't do the flip from Nitro to Raw? You didn't do that?
Dog.
You didn't do that?
Dog, your boy over here hit play record.
There we go. Oh, no, I was a flipper. Back and forth. I had it down.
Monday Night Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, more like Monday Night all night long because I watched them both.
Who's the rattlesnake from the text line?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Cold.
Oh, he's the rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I think Shawn Michaels makes a lot of lists, the Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah.
I think this is your list. I think you should ask me, the guy who knows nothing about wrestling, who the biggest wrestlers are.
Andre the Giant.
Yeah. All-time biggest wrestler.
Then who else?
Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
I could 1A and 1B right there.
Hard to argue.
Ric Flair. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay.
The Rock. Those are the big 5, right?
It's hard for anyone.
Okay, let me say.
Stone Cold.
He's giving me the big 5 of someone who just remembers the Rock and Wrestle Express, back in the day, back then. Because I want to say late 90s. That's when it got like super, like it took over the whole Hulk Hogan thing. Like the young red and yellow Hulk Hogan.
The Attitude Era. When it went from, because he was no longer the Undertaker, he was the American Badass.
Yeah.
He changed from the Undertaker to the American Badass back to the Undertaker?
The way you're saying it makes it sound like it doesn't make sense, but that's the actual trajectory. Also, you boys are leading
Tommy.
Most obvious one.
Who was that?
John Cena.
Oh, okay. My bad. That's on me.
He's up. He's in the 5.
Joining us on the program, friend of the show and fan of the product, Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Hey, what's up, guys? Tom the Truth back at you. I haven't talked to you in a while. I've been busy working on some things.
There you go.
This is a tough list because I think I'd have to go top 10. I couldn't do top 5. I mean, I come from all the way back of watching my dad watch George's shows and Bruno Sammartino, which his record, I believe, is over 4,000 days he had the title total that will never be broken. But if I'm going top 5, Ric Flair's got to be in the top 5 because he was an originator of a lot of different that style, that woo style, whatever you want to call it. Even though I do think he got that from Gorgeous George a little bit from back in the day. And then I would put The Rock. I would put Hulk Hogan's got to be up there as well. I put The Rock. I would put Stone Cold. There's just so many. I think there more has to be a top 10 list because it's so hard to put. Like, who is at the top of that Rushmore?
What about?
Are you going titles? How many titles they want? I mean, you going by popularity? What are you going by?
Jersey sales.
And the Undertaker's up there too, because the thing that's unique about the Undertaker is that he did live his character. He's like he method acted his entire character. Even when he became American Badass, it was still popular, and he did it for 30 years. It's hard to maintain that character and have an interest for such a long period of time. But I think he did it well because he kept it so mysterious. I often heard he didn't do a lot of stuff outside of WWE as far as people seeing him in public and this and that. And he was in character even in public. So he really, he lived that character, and that's hard to do.
Made eyeliner look cool.
Where do you rank Marty Jannetty?
I think he was on a great tag team. I watched the Rock and Roll Express. I think they're.
I only know wrestlers from my childhood or Action Bronson lyrics. That's 100% of my knowledge.
So the problem with Marty Jannetty is got in the car accident, broke his leg, couldn't ever really perform again, and then a tragic end. I don't know if you know about the tragic end.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Not good?
Not good.
Yeah,
Google machine.
He's kind of, I think, losing his mind a little bit lately. There's some weird things that have happened with him. The other thing I was going to say and talk about, this is a question I want to ask you guys.
Yep.
The Cody Rhodes situation. Does he go? Now, there's rumors he might go back to AEW. What do you guys think about that? Because that really threw me for a loop because he went over there and kind of helped get things going with AEW. I want to see what you guys think about that and him, basically leaving. I heard it was a money issue. They weren't paying him fairly, and he might come back to WWE. What do you guys think about that?
Let's grab that break because we got to grab the break. But then we will definitely get to that after we sit down with Andrew Davison and talk about what's going on with the New Mexico Highlands Cowboys and their current win streak. All conference wins, boys, climbing up the opportunity and the ladder there at the end of the year tournament to see if they got a chance to walk away with that ship. Andrew Davison joining us after the break. We're 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Okay, traffic this afternoon, crash cleanup continuing, Unser and McMahon. Be careful going through there. Lots of slowdowns around town. Northbound I-25 gets into Lake Cole moving slow. Southbound on I-25 between San Antonio and Montgomery. There's quite a bit of congestion there. At the moment, your river crossings headed west this afternoon all look good. Paseo, Alameda, and Montano all moving up to speed. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Mountain West Tournament starts March 9th, and Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck will be live from Vegas to bring you courtside for all the action. Brought to you by Jersey Mike's, A Sub Above, Coleman Vision, Perfect Vision, Perfect Game, Car Crafters, celebrating 40 years, and by Airport Parking at Exit 221. Easier, quicker, smarter. Mountain West Tournament coverage on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Get Upside Gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code TIME for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime to your bank account, PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code TIME for up to 50 cents a gallon cash back on your first tank. That's code TIME.
New message. Thanks for coming. Are you sure you're okay to drive?
Respond, yeah, I think so. I'll text you when I make it home.
You think so? Okay, calling an Uber. I think so isn't good enough.
Getting an Uber is cheaper than getting a DWI. Drinking and driving has consequences. Got the message? Get a ride. Presented by Bernalillo County DWI Planning Council.
It's that time of year. Dirt and grime from the storms have your vehicle filthy. Call On the Spot Automotive Detailing and have them take care of that for you. It's Jeff Simbieta, and it's cold out there. You don't want to clean your car, and you can't do it as well as they can. On the Spot will come to you wherever and whenever it's convenient. They'll detail your vehicle inside, outside, even under the hood. And when they're done, your car will look, feel, and smell like the day you took it off the lot. On the Spot Automotive Detailing offers a 10% discount to our military. Call and book your appointment at 505-859-2859 or go to otsdetailing.com.
New message. Thanks for coming. Are you sure you're okay to drive?
Respond, yeah, I think so. I'll text you when I make it home.
You think so? Okay, calling an Uber. I think so isn't good enough.
Getting an Uber is cheaper than getting a DWI. Drinking and driving has consequences. Got the message? Get a ride. Presented by Bernalillo County DWI Planning Council.
Stand by. Here we go, guys.
Days at 10.
Smooth as ever. Smooth as ever.
On 95.
And you're up.
AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I got a lot of friends in the world of athletics, boys. One of those friends is Andrew Davison, is the assistant basketball coach for New Mexico Highlands Cowboys. And I've been trying all year long to get Andrew on the program. Andrew, come on. Andrew, let's talk hoops. Andrew, let's talk about the boys. Andrew, let's talk about the Cowboys. Andrew, let's do it. And he was like, let me hold my breath until we rattle off 7 in a row, Fred. So joining us now is Andrew Davison. Andrew, welcome to the program.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on today.
I appreciate you being here. 13-11, the Cowboys are sitting 8-10 in conference, and you're like 8-10, Fred. That's not impressive. They were 1-10 7 games ago. Talk about them boys, Coach Davison.
It's been a crazy season. Like you said, we started 1-10, and we thought the world was going to end, and couldn't figure out how to win any games, and I didn't think we were playing bad during that stretch. I think out of those 10 losses, 6 of them were by about 5 or less. And it's been fun the last couple of weeks to see them kind of figure it out. And we got 7 in a row now, and another big one tonight and tomorrow night. And hopefully we can keep the same rolling.
Coach, I've seen you guys a couple of times, and I noticed you're very intense. Are you the disciplinarian of the team when it comes to the coaches? That's what I get. That's the vibe I get.
I would say I'm afraid of you, Coach.
I mean, I would say Coach is probably more the disciplinarian, and I'm, more of like the good cop, I guess. I try to get in their ear and make sure they're doing the things that they need to be doing. But once it's game time, you know what I mean? That's it's my job, and I definitely try to be intense and show our guys that it means something.
Coach, is it just all DJ Khaled all day for you guys? Because all you do is win.
Oh,
I mean, early, no. Usually, a little bit, but we still have some work to do. We got 4 left, and we think we need to win, at least 2 of these 4, to make sure that we get in the playoffs. And but I mean, I'll take all 4 if we can get them.
So what was the key, without giving too much away to your opponents, what was the key to you guys turning around and starting this streak?
Like I said, I mean, I don't think we were playing terrible. I think that we're hitting more shots now. And, early, I mean, we weren't making plays down the stretch. And, I think we figured out how to win now. And we've been defending probably like the last 10 games. We've been defending at a high level. And then it all kind of started at South Dakota Mines. I think that was January 28th. And, we were down 11 in the second half versus them. And with like 15 minutes to go in the game, and I think we hit like 13 threes in the second half. And I think that, just gave us confidence, and we've been running with it.
What kind of badge of pride is it for you, Coach, to have Defensive Player of the Week in Andre Adams, Offensive Player of the Week in Sammy Barnes-Tompkins, and Broadcaster of the Week in me?
I mean, all 3 are very important to what we're trying to do here. And those 2 guys, they're both Boston College transfers, and Sammy struggled early offensively, and now I think he's 3rd in the league in scoring, and he's playing well. I think he's averaging like 28 a game in the last 7 games, and Andre's just been amazing for us. I mean, this is his first year with us, and he was coming off an Achilles injury last fall, and it's been fun to see him have success and get rewarded, with some awards in the conference. And I mean, those 2 guys are definitely key for us.
So you guys have Metro coming up next. Saw when you guys played them last time. It was a very close loss. But if I remember correctly, you were winning the entire game. What is it going to take to get this victory over Metro Denver?
Yeah, I think we were up 14 points against them at home with like 12 minutes to go in the game. And they're very talented, and, they got a really good team. And, we're actually close with their coaching staff. And, I like to see them do well, except when we're playing them. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it's going to be kind of the same thing, it's just play with the confidence and hit shots and then make plays down the stretch. I mean, it's not rocket science, you know what I mean? It's just, it's just basketball and doing the little things that it takes to win.
Coach, New Mexico is well represented on your roster. What does it mean to you guys to have so many kids from New Mexico playing for you?
Absolutely. I mean, to start the year, we had a very large roster, and I think we had 12 or 13 New Mexico kids on our roster, and a bunch of them are redshirting for us now. But we've been basically playing 7-8 guys during this little win streak, and 4 of those guys are New Mexico guys. Desmond Carpenter from Cibola, Eric Sonnenberg from Manzano, Mario Archuleta from Pecos, and I'm missing one more. But yeah, it's definitely Tyler Rogers from El Dorado. So
there you go. I was about to say, I hope he's not listening.
But I mean, that's one thing that we need to do, at Highlands, is recruit the state really hard, and we try to do the best we can. And Coach Dominguez is from New Mexico, and he has a bias towards New Mexico kids because he had a really successful high school career in New Mexico, and so we try to recruit as hard as we can, and then try to win games with them.
At Metro tonight, at Colorado Christian tomorrow. Then on, I think, Tuesday, you're at University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. But the last one, senior night, talking February 26th at home versus South Dakota Mines. And you might not know this, Coach, but we'll let the world know right now. Your boys are we're taking over the day, Coach. We're doing in-game promo. We're doing activities. We're doing game day excitement. We're going to have competitions. We're going to have the fans out. We're going to have a fun halftime performance because we're sending these boys away with a senior day party, Coach.
I love it. Hopefully, hopefully it's a game that means something for us. And I mean, all the attention we can get as a program, we'll take, and we're excited, you know what I mean, to see what happens after that game, and hopefully we're in the playoffs and keep it going.
Tonight versus Metro, they're a tough team. That one's going to be a tough matchup. And then talk about the difficulty of back-to-backs. Talk about the difficulty of immediately after wrapping up with Metro going over to Colorado Christian.
Yeah, I mean, our guys are young. You know, it's maybe not as hard on them just because they're, 20, 21 years old, and their bodies can recover pretty quick. As a coaching staff, it's a little bit more difficult just because just game planning and scouting two teams, back-to-back is tough, but I think we have a pretty good system going, me and coach, and this is the first conference that I've ever been in that kind of does back-to-backs. I'm used to Wednesday, Saturday games, and it kind of gives you a little bit more time to prepare, but it makes it fun. You know what I mean? We all have to go through it. So, it's tough, but I think we got to figure it out by now.
So I'm not trying to look ahead, but I know you guys want to go ahead and win out the rest of the schedule. If that does happen, is that a key about winning and being successful in the RMAC tournament?
Absolutely. I mean, just playing with confidence in general, you know what I mean? Say we do win out, we're going to be riding high with our confidence. And like I said, I think that helps with making shots. We've gone through games where we've gone 3 for 20 from the 3-point line, and that's just not really us. And I think, the more you can win, the more confidence you can have. We played Black Hills on last Saturday, and they're the best team in our league. And we got them by 9 at our place. And I think we took a lot of confidence from that. Just it shows us that we can play with anybody in the league, and I don't think any of these top 4 teams really want to play us in the playoffs. I think we're peaking at the right time, so and I think everybody kind of sees that, and hopefully, it's to our advantage.
What time's tip-off tonight, Coach?
7 o'clock. So here in an hour and a half.
That's available on the RMAC network. Obviously, you can check out all that action if you're one who does that. I will be checking it after the game, but I will definitely be tuned in to it. Any final words before we let you go, Coach?
Hey, go Cowboys.
Love that.
There you go.
I appreciate you having me on.
Hey, and I side note, Coach, a lot of our texter is Highlands alum.
Yep.
A lot of our texter is the last text is literally a hashtag Go Cowboys. So there is a proud Cowboy base here in Albuquerque.
Absolutely, and hopefully we can win a couple more games and make some noise in this tournament to kind of make everybody proud.
Get them, boys.
All righty.
What a good dude. It's a cool team right now out there. I know, obviously I see it all because I live as the broadcaster of the team. But if you are a fan of New Mexico athletes doing positive things in New Mexico, subscribe to New Mexico Highlands University.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the Cowboys. Also, the university and the athletics program, they were a proud sponsor of our Super Bowl trip. They're doing everything in their power to be a part of not just this program, but the state as a whole. It's not just isolated to Las Vegas. It's got a campus here. It's right over by the YMCA. Be part of the Highlands. Grab a break. When we get back from it, football roundtable.
I'm in.
Let's get it.
Let's do it. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This message is brought to you by Blake's Lotaburger.
Juicy, hot, and fresh tasting is what you'll get with the Blake's Lotaburger. Their premium Angus beef patties don't hit the grill until your order is placed because they want you to enjoy every mouth-watering bite. Fresh food is best, found only at your local Blake's Lotaburger.
Traffic this afternoon, slowdowns westbound I-40 from 2nd Street to about Rio Grande. Southbound Coors moving slow, approaching Montano. Slowdowns on southbound I-25 starting at San Antonio and going through till about Montgomery. Your river crossings this afternoon, westbound on Paseo, Alameda, and Montano, still looking good right now. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The madness is coming. The madness is coming. Ugh, you guys always ruin this. I was trying to be dramatic. The The madness is coming! Oh, wow!
Albuquerque's home for the Final Four and every other tournament game. This is 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
With no NBA action tonight, it's time to dive into some Horizon League hoops. I'm Joe Giglio here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Greg Camp is 41-22 after 2 straight games, committing 11 or less turnovers while coaching Oakland. The BetQL model has Oakland -4 over Wright State as a 5-star best bet, as they have Oakland favored by 6.5 points. I'm Joe Giglio. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7, with supplies and solutions for every industry, and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Progressive, we know there's nothing like the feeling of riding your motorcycle with your buddies on the open road. It's a potent cocktail of thrills, laughter, and pure adrenaline. A feeling that would be impossible to recreate on the radio. Until now. Hit it, sound effects guy.
Real proud of you, son.
Wow, that was terrible. Our apologies for even trying. Quote with Progressive and see if you could save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on lemonade. How extreme! And oh, look at that, you just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys, it's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell. Because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you, only at Taco Bell. Participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only.
Sometimes you can do everything right, and still need a little help. Guys, you can eat right, work out, watch your weight, and still deal with some things that Mother Nature throws at you. That's where New Mail comes in. It's Jeff Symbieta. And gentlemen, if you're dealing with some of these very natural things like being tired way too often, hair loss, weight gain, or even erectile dysfunction, give New Mail a call. New Mail helps men all over the country beat these things with industry-leading testosterone replacements. The number is 505-652-1688, or visit them online at Newmail. That's NUMALE.com. Reality is, as you age, there's a really good chance you're going to be affected by these very natural things. There's nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, the only thing to be ashamed of is not doing something about it. Make a call that can make a huge difference for you. New Mail, 505-652-1688. They're convenient. They're here in Albuquerque. They're with you through the whole process, and it works. Guys, the results are real. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688 or visit newmail.com and feel better.
That's the sound of a crack in the ceiling found at a home inspection. But with a Realtor by your side, a newfound leak might only cause minor worries. With their expertise, a Realtor can suggest a credit at closing and even connect you to a contractor to help you shore up that leak and alleviate your worries. When it comes to cracks in your plans, the expertise of a Realtor can make all the difference. The difference between an agent and a Realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Is your prostate waking you up more often than your alarm clock? The fact is, the older you get, the more likely you'll have prostate problems, which can affect your everyday life. That's where Prostate Complete by Real Health comes in. Prostate Complete is the result of 20 years of experience as a leader in men's health. The powerful formula in Prostate Complete supports natural prostate function and reduced urinary urges for a better quality of life. Available at Walmart. Visit prostateoneperday.com for special offers. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
New message. Thanks for coming. Are you sure you're okay to drive?
Stand by 30.
So, I'll text you when I make it home.
You think so? Okay, calling an Uber. I think so isn't good enough.
Getting an Uber is cheaper than getting a DWI. Drinking and driving has consequences. Got the message? Get a ride. Presented by Bernalillo County DWI Planning Council.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and Jay. Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610.
And you're up.
Sports Animal.
Oh, sweet, more running jewels.
You missed it by a long shot. Elvis Costello.
Who, Michael? The race car driver?
He's the best Elvis for my money.
Nah, I'm gonna go Gerback.
What? You're not Doomerville?
Nah.
No.
Who's Doomerville?
Elvis Doomerville. Is he a linebacker for the Broncos?
Yeah.
All right.
I got a problem with people naming people after people.
Go on.
I'm listening.
Yeah. Let's see where this is gonna go.
Glad I'm not a junior.
Who's Elvis Andrews?
I have no clue.
Neither.
Shortstop for the Oakland Athletics. Used to be shortstop for the Texas Rangers.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he's hey, we're talking baseball, dude. I'm all the way there.
So, according to playback.fm, which I'm not familiar with, the most famous person named Elvis is Elvis Costello.
That's not right.
What?
Just telling you what I'm seeing here.
Doomerville was a defensive end, not a linebacker. I'm sorry, Broncos Nation.
Who's Elvis Duran?
Sorry, Broncos Country.
I'm saying there are like certain names you don't use again.
Yeah.
No one's going to be named Kanye.
Okay. Okay. There's going to be thousands of kids named Kanye in a decade.
Just like Shaquille.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not trying to be weird right now. Who is Elvis Duran? What is the Elvis Duran morning show? Is that a famous thing?
Host of Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
I've never heard of that. Is that a famous morning show? Michael, you work in radio.
This is
not. No, I know who Zach Gelb is.
Oh, he said it right. This is not meant as a dig, but Elvis Duran looks like he's been around a while. So we probably should have heard of him. We're radio people.
Comedy, talk, music.
All right,
I got an Elvis. Hold up. I'm changing my favorite Elvis.
Okay.
Elvis Crespo.
I've never even heard of who that is.
Have you heard the song Suavemente? Don't play with me.
Oh, okay.
Give me
All
Elvis
right.
Crespo.
Uh-huh.
Then Elvis Gerback.
Boys. No. No one is naming their kid Rihanna. There's just like certain names.
They are.
They
You don't
do.
know
Oh my God.
He don't go on that side of town. He don't know. You don't go on that side. I already know.
Oh, we forgot a good one.
What's that?
Elvis Stoico. Remember him, the figure skater?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
The Canada. The Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to name their kid Adele. That's what I'm trying to get to. You just don't.
Yeah, they do.
No,
That is absolute fire that Elvis Costello took over Elvis Presley.
No, there's no way.
This is fan voting.
Oh,
Right here.
Presley's his last name.
The first Elvis. Was there an Elvis before Elvis Presley?
I know people named after Lexus.
There had to have been. How could he got his name?
Oh, how did DeBrickashaw get his name? He just made it up one day.
Yeah.
Brick against the wall, I guess.
DeBrickashaw against the wall? You went from a food truck to a DeBrickashaw and mortar restaurant?
I'm just saying there are certain names, guys, and Elvis is one of those names.
More DeBrickashaws than Russell Westbrook.
It's not because it's Elvis Presley. It's just an old name. You got to retire that name. Not because of Elvis Presley. It's just an old name. Elvis.
So was Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
He's not even the second Machine Gun Kelly.
No.
There's been two Machine Gun Kellys before Machine Gun Kelly.
Yep.
The mobster.
The douche.
Yep.
Okay, all right. You'll never see another person named Prince.
What? Are you crazy?
There's like multiple.
Boxer.
That's a bunch of boxers,
Yeah.
football players,
Basketball players.
Yeah.
There's multiple Princes.
Yeah.
Prince Fielder, and that's it.
No.
A Mukamara.
There you go. There we go.
What about Eminem? Is there someone named Eminem?
Marshall or Eminem?
Eminem. There's lots of Marshalls. Marshall is like that's like an astute Midwest, like suburb name.
No, there's no
It's
one
a
else.
name you hear in the South too.
No one's named Beyonce, right?
Stop it.
You're being serious?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
what?
People are naming their kids Beyonce?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, do you
They're
remember?
putting the whole Destiny's Child's name together. The whole group is one name.
You tell me there's somebody out there named Beyonce Kelly Rowland?
Beyonce. You don't know the third one, huh?
No, Michelle?
Yeah.
Like, no one's gonna name their kid Holland Oates.
Oh, that's nice.
That is a good one. There was the original Madonna, and then she got took over by Madonna, so you don't have another Madonna. There's
Like
just
the
the
original
one.
Lady Madonna.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
children at her feet.
I want to dispute that.
There'll never be another Shakira. That's what I'm saying. No one names their kids this
Yes,
stuff.
they do.
No one names their kid Usher.
There's gonna be.
First of all, there's like 50 million Madonnas.
Well, I think there's more Ushers.
Yeah.
Professionally.
Yeah.
I don't know, boys. You remember that terrible cultural phenomenon that was like the biggest deal in the world for like 8 years, and then all of a sudden disappeared and was never referenced again in any pop culture? Game of Thrones.
Hold on, it's coming back.
The oldest known Elvis is Elvis Jacob Starr Sr., born April 28th, 1886. He was a judge in Fulton County, Kentucky. Can't go back any further than
Where Johnny Cash performed?
way after.
There won't be another Bono. There won't be another Slash. That's what I'm saying. There can't be. There's only one Nelly.
What? Furtado.
Damn it. Michael, stop saying meatloaf in my ear. Yes, meatloaf, Michael.
I am not saying anything. I don't
You know
even
how
like
many people are
meatloaf.
nicknamed Meatloaf? There are tons of people nicknamed Meatloaf.
Is Lord an actual name?
Lord?
Yeah, E. I think there's an E on it.
That's a title.
Okay.
It's just a landowner in Scotland, isn't it?
I'm just saying Elvis is a dumb name.
Elvis is a dumb
Because
name.
it's old. It's an old name.
Are you and I run in different circles, Robert?
There's no brothers named Elvis.
Okay.
we just named
Knew that
5
was
of them.
coming.
No brothers named Elvis that I know of.
Elvis Andrus, Elvis Doomerville.
They were adopted.
God, that's a really good point.
All right.
They're athletes.
That's
bro.
super likely.
From the texter, I'm going to need to show myself out after this one.
Uh-oh.
Friend of the show, Craig, says, Manfred Mann and the Earth Band.
Blinded by the light.
Oh, I had that one coming. If you guys recall, there's this football player played for Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, you remember him? So Mike Evans opens up about that conversation he had sideline with him. I don't know if you boys recall.
Yeah.
So Mike Evans is like, let's go. Let's get in the game.
Elvis Doomerville's father was a fan of Elvis Presley.
Obviously. Are you kidding me right now?
I'm doing research.
Why you're not going to name him Elvis for any other reason?
I never thought I'd do this my whole life. I just Googled, was Elvis Duverville adopted? Now I'm about to do it for Elvis
All right,
Andrus.
Here's what I'm going to do. Find out who Elvis Dumerville's dad is. Find a picture of his wedding photo and tell me if he's wearing blue suede shoes. Because I'm telling you, he's living the gimmick.
That's okay.
That's nice.
Yeah. What kind of Cadillac you drive? Elvis Peacock? Who is that from the texter? Who's Elvis Peacock?
Never heard of it.
Elves don't even get called Elvis. From the texter, Manfred. What is that? A hella strange St. Louis name? Guys.
Wait a minute. Hold up. To the texter, friend of the show.
Getting butchered here.
I've never met anyone by the name of Manfred.
Elvis Andrus doesn't even know why he was named Elvis. It's on his Wikipedia page. I swear to God. I asked my mother a lot of times, but she never told me. Maybe my dad liked Elvis Presley. I'm not sure about that. That's a direct quote.
Legally, my name is Manfred.
Correct.
And legally, my name is Manfred because my parents like Manfred Mann and the Earth Band.
Mm-hmm.
That is 100% factual because I had hippie parents. And I just did a whole bit on how you shouldn't name your kid after a performer when I'm dead ass named after a performer and I forgot about it.
That wasn't a shtick?
No.
I wasn't going to blow it. I thought I knew what you were doing this whole time.
I just had a moment.
Well, I'm looking up famous Manfreds. Nobody comes up.
Manfred von Richthofen was the Red Baron.
It's a bunch of German people.
Well, yeah, it's a German name.
Yeah. I think there's more black Elvises than black Manfreds.
Whenever we get back from the break,
That is
sports
so true.
sports talk on this program. Thank you so very much to O'Neill's who hosted us yesterday. We laughed a lot and ate a lot of Irish egg rolls. There's no punchline there. I just really did. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Hiring is hard. Luckily, there's Indeed. The hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates from the same place. Just sponsor a job. You'll immediately get a short list of quality candidates on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit to get started. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com.
Okay, westbound 40 this afternoon from the interchange to Coors. That's moving slow. Slowdowns southbound I-25 San Antonio to Montgomery. Westbound on Paseo from 2nd Street to Coors. We're starting to see some congestion there as well. North of the city between Albuquerque and Santa Fe, I-25 looking good at the moment in both directions. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
I'm Maggie Gray with a CBS Sports Minute. Anyone checked on Phil Mickelson lately? Lefty is championing a rival pro golf tour that's being backed by the ultra-rich Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The reason is to try and gain leverage on the PGA Tour. But Mickelson openly acknowledges that dealing with the Saudis is fraught with serious issues. But Phil said the quiet part out loud, that he's just using the Saudis for leverage, and he's not even sure he wants the league to succeed. Seems unlikely it will. I'm Maggie Gray.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. When the prospect of divorce becomes a reality, you need a partner that you can count on. If you're a man in this situation, consider contacting Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men navigate complex legal matters for 30 years.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Albuquerque area attorneys. 6565 America's Parkway Northeast, Suite 900, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87110. Online at CordellCordell.com.
Chadwick Boseman portrayed some of the big screen's most indelible characters, both real and fictional, including Jackie Robinson, James Brown, Thurgood Marshall, and the Black Panther. His final two roles were in current films The Five Bloods and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. He kept his cancer diagnosis secret, so it was a shock when he left us in August 2020.
Chadwick knew and understood the importance of using his platform to do something greater than to benefit himself.
During Black History Month, we salute Chadwick Boseman, a leading man who will never be forgotten.
The LA Rams have won the 2022 football championship.
The Rams were built to win the Super Bowl, and they have sealed the deal.
Congratulations to the LA Rams.
I dreamed this, and it's surreal. Look at this, man. I feel amazing, man.
Albuquerque's home for the Super Bowl and the NFL. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This hour of Two Men On brought to you by Bernalillo County DWI Prevention. Go to burncode.gov for more information.
Texting enrolls you in recurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Jen, Happy New Year! It's so great to see you guys.
You too, Sarah.
I hope this isn't weird, but wow, Sam looks really good.
A little weird, but thanks.
Seriously, what's his secret?
He's taking Nugenics, and he loves it.
The testosterone booster you see on TV?
Yes, it's really amazing. I read up on it, and the patented key ingredient Testofen helps boost free testosterone levels to trim up and stay lean.
John's gotta try it.
He should. It's easy. Just text and get a complimentary bottle. John will be happy you did. Nugenics helps increase lean muscle, so you feel stronger with more energy and endurance. And you'll like it too, if you know what I mean.
Ooh, how do I order again?
Just send them a text.
Text ARROW to 231-231 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text ARROW to 231-231. That's arrow to 231.
Here we go, guys. Coming back.
There's only one road, and there's only one home for road.
Nice strategy, brah.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10.
And you're up.
5.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Michael, I literally just have no clue what you're doing with the music anymore. Is this an end of the week thing, or are we just at the bottom of the barrel?
Oh, this is a good song, Prophets of Rage.
Prophets of Rage. That is what I would name my band if I was not cool. That is if I was a 13-year-old, I would be like, that's a cool name for a band.
Robert, you know who the Prophets of Rage are?
No. That's why I was laughing, because I was thinking the same thing.
Does that come to
basically Rage Against the Machine and Chuck D?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's Chuck D?
Okay, now you're tripping.
Joining us on the program 15 minutes before he was supposed to be here, but he's one of them guys. Forrest Stolting, manager, the Albuquerque Isotopes of Communications and everything that's involved with that. Director, manager, what do you go by?
Manager, I think, as of now. So.
Okay, cool. So a future director of communications, the Albuquerque Isotopes. Today's I-9 varsity, boys. It's the I-9 varsity of childhood fears, okay? Irrational childhood fears. And this came up because you mentioned the Bermuda Triangle van, and I had a little wince in my tummy.
Yeah. You had a fear of the Bermuda Triangle.
505-312-4999. Connect with I-9 Sports. League office 280 and i9sports.com. Sign your kids up to play some sports.
Did you also have a fear of geography because you didn't realize how far St. Louis was from the Bermuda Triangle?
I thought it hovered over the nation.
It's always around.
Forrest, what was your irrational childhood fear?
I'd probably say the dark. Honestly, just
the dark was bogus when you were a kid.
That, like,
hold on,
it can be like this.
That's not irrational. Scary stuff happens in the dark.
Well, I mean, I guess as a kid, you're not really aware of that much,
fair,
you know. So
fair.
it's just this darkness. You can't see anything. What's out there? I don't know.
The dark was low key on pace with Under the Bed.
And that's pretty good.
Under the Bed messed with you as a kid.
Under the bed because of the dark.
Combination of
You don't
the
even
two, yeah.
When the sun's shining through the blinds, you don't care what's under your bed. You just look. It's a basketball. It's a basketball the whole time.
That shadow.
Oh, yeah.
I got one for you. All right, so there was a place called Showbiz Pizza. What that was the ghetto Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, we never been there. I never
Exactly. But Google it, and you remember how Chuck E. Cheese had the little people that moved and blinked?
Okay, that's a rational fear.
Those things at Showbiz Pizza.
Like these animatronic
Yes.
things? Oh, these are terrifying.
Yes. Very scary.
Yeah, I don't care for this. I don't care for that at all.
When I was young, I had an irrational fear when I was at a water park.
Okay. Sharks.
That some guy would just turn 40 and take all of his clothes and run. Take all of his clothes off and just run through the water park.
Yeah.
That's completely irrational. There's no way that would happen.
How'd you even begin to think about that?
I think alcohol.
A little bit past when I was a child, but when I turned like 16 and got my first debit card, I was always guarding my PIN number with my hand for some reason.
Oh my God.
Like, did you guys live this life too?
No. Where were you going?
Cover over it, you know?
No, boys. I was really afraid that people, I'm not even joking. I was like, please don't take my PIN number. Like, that's a weird fear.
I got one.
Yeah.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh my God.
The original opening music.
Oh.
Unsolved Mysteries do mess with you.
Yes.
Why do you just keep giving rational fears? These are all reasonable.
Forrest, you were like invincible, right? You grew up like running in the woods naked and stuff.
I was afraid of nothing, man. I mean, you kidding me? With any like force in this luscious hair I
Yeah.
got. Things were afraid of me, all right?
That's a really good point. That's a really good point. You almost spoiled my next one, Fred.
What's that?
Sharks in a swimming pool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's a super big fear.
Like you would forget about it because you're having so much fun, and then bam, you look over your shoulder, make sure there's no sharks.
Oh, from the texture, I got a good one. La Llorona.
Oh, that's a big one around here.
Boris don't know.
I don't know if I'm familiar with this term.
I'll tell you off air because it's
La
really
Llorona.
scary.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you butchered that name, bro.
Did I? How close was I?
I don't know. I can't say it either.
It's the Ditch Witch. Ooh.
Everyone has their own version. Ours is La Llorona.
There you go. It's very sexual. From the live stream, pool drains. I agree completely.
Yep. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
They were terrifying.
Yes.
Watch your BH.
What?
Yeah, that happened.
It's called pH in a pool. It's
No,
the
no,
acidity of the water, man.
No,
That's what
it'll-
your total dissolved solids is. You want free chlorine. That's what you're.
I'm not going to elaborate. I just leave it up to the imagination of the listener.
All right, hear me out here, boys.
Okay.
Bugs. When I was a kid, I did not mess with bugs.
No, I'm Oppo. I like bugs.
You're about that?
Yeah.
No.
I still am.
You ever had a bug on you?
Yeah.
Ain't for me.
Snakes got me.
Oh, I don't mess with snakes.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Spiders.
Mm-mm.
Spiders.
No.
Ugh.
Way too much.
I'm going to go with, we used to get in trouble for this. Swallowing your gum.
Oh, terrifying.
Swallowing your
Music. 1 minute.
All right, last one. I think you boys can all relate to this. Getting caught by your dad watching Beavis and Butthead when he specifically told you you're not allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, my parents one time, I swallowed a watermelon seed.
Yeah.
And they totally hosed me all afternoon and evening that I was going to grow a watermelon.
Yes.
And I committed like the cardinal sin of childhood.
Oh, my God.
And it's going to rip out of my stomach. And I was freaking
30.
Forrest is like being buried alive. We're like, this is real dark, Forrest. Forrest Stolting's taking over for me because I'm going to go call a high school basketball game. A lot of ice
20.
the remainder of the program. Boys, you got it?
We got
Let's do this.
So let's go.
Good job, everyone. GG.
Okay, traffic this afternoon, westbound I-40, still seeing quite a bit of slowdowns from the interchange to Coors. Paseo westbound, some slowdowns, 2nd Street until Coors this afternoon there. Also north of the city, Albuquerque to Santa Fe, I-25, looking good in both directions.
Is your credit card paying you? The Independence Credit Card from Kirtland Federal Credit Union offers 1.5% unlimited cash back. Learn more at kirtlandfcu.org/credit cards. Must use cashback program at time of application. Subject to credit approval. Membership eligibility required.
This report is brought to you by Kirtland Federal Credit Union.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
At Progressive, we know there's nothing like the feeling of riding your motorcycle with your buddies on the open road. It's a potent cocktail of thrills, laughter, and pure adrenaline. A feeling that would be impossible to recreate on the radio. Until now. Hit it, sound effects guy.
Real proud of you, son.
Wow, that was terrible. Our apologies for even trying. Quote with Progressive and see if you could save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on...
2 minutes, guys, 2.
And oh, look at that. You just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys. It's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell. Because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you. Only at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only.
The University of New Mexico is committed to ensuring that residents of our state entering college for the first time can afford to pursue a bachelor's degree with the Lobo First Year Promise. Qualified first-time freshmen who have graduated from a New Mexico high school and have an annual family income of $50,000 or less will have base tuition and fees for full-time enrollment covered for the 22 to 23 academic year. Application deadline is March 1st. The Lobo First Year Promise at the University of New Mexico. Find out more at promise.unm.edu.
New message. Thanks for coming. Are you sure you're okay to drive?
Respond, yeah, I think so. I'll text you when I...
30 seconds, guys. 30.
Okay, calling an Uber. I think so isn't good enough.
Getting an Uber is cheaper than getting a DWI. Drink.
Here we go, guys. 30 seconds.
Got the message? Get a ride. Presented by Bernalillo County DWI Planning Council.
Juicy, hot, and fresh tasting is what you'll get with the Blake Slaughter Burger. They're
Stand by. Here we go.
grill until your order is placed because they want you to enjoy every mouthwatering bite. Fresh food is best, found only at your local Blake Slaughter Burger.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us. Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Here we go, guys. Stand by. Here we go. Stand by.
Buck D. Gibson. This.
Here we go, guys. Stand by. And you're up.
Welcome back, Duke City. You're listening to Dave and Buster's Presents 2 Men On, and we are live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. 2 hours in the books. There's been a trade.
A good one, I think.
Even though the lockout has not been lifted, there has been a trade. We have traded one Fred Slow of 2 Men On for one Forrest Stolting of the Isotopes. Look at us. How did we do there? Welcome to the show, Forrest.
Thanks, man. It's good to be back. Appreciate you having me down here at the fancy digs you got down here at the old radio station. I like it.
Yeah, Forrest is no rookie to 2 Men On. We've had him on before, but last time you're on, we're at O'Neill's.
Yeah, what a great place that is.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
The show got considerably better looking.
Ah, very nice. I hope he made it to the car already while
No,
we were
he didn't.
roasting him.
He probably knows what he knows.
He knows.
He knows what's about that.
He knew.
So, Forrest, you're new to Albuquerque.
I am. Yep.
Are you getting comfortable yet? Does it feel like home yet?
Oh, absolutely, man. I kind of know the streets a little bit, know where I'm going, know the fun places to go, some of the nice restaurants and bars. Looking at the Sandia Mountains every night, pretty much, seeing the sunset, the watermelon. It's just been great so far.
Well, luckily, the city is on a north, south, east, west grid.
It's quite simple to figure out.
The mountains are due east.
Yeah.
So, for somebody new, we did you right.
Good point of reference, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is not a paid advertisement. Favorite restaurant so far?
That's a hard question.
It is a hard question.
Yeah.
Because I've not been to one more than once. I've been to every single one.
Okay.
Once so far. I'm still kind of branching
Still
out.
dipping your toe in.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I know you're a craft beer guy.
Oh, yeah.
Any breweries stick out yet?
So my favorite beer out here so far is the Santa Fe 7K. Like by far. When I drove to Santa Fe a couple weekends ago, went to the brewery up there. Wow, what a great place that is.
Did you do a tour?
No, I did not. We went to the original one, which is in downtown Santa Fe, right off the plaza.
Yeah.
A much smaller building than the one that's a few miles outside of the city.
Right.
But this one is very vintage-like your old-time pub really style, a lot of wood and glass. It was really, really cool to be there.
I was going to say the tours is where it's at.
Yeah.
You gotta do the tours.
The big one, right?
Yes, the big one.
Yeah,
Don't the little ones now. The big one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we have a little difficulty with your video here on Facebook Live, but whatever. We got your voice on radio. So what's going on in the Isotopes world, man?
Well, so
all the promotions got released yesterday.
Today. This morning.
Okay, well, I guess I was a day early.
Yeah. I gave you the heads up.
Insider. Insider. I was like, when's Frozen T-shirt day? Pencil in me and Fred. All right. First off, are any of these uniquely your idea?
No, I came in the game too late, really. So they had all pretty much planned out the majority of them. It was pretty much just nailing down the sponsors for them all. But there's a lot of fun activities that's going to be happening at Rio Grande Credit Central Field at Isotopes Park this year. We got 15 fireworks nights. We got 21 giveaway items. It's going from bobbleheads to beanies, to replica jerseys, hats, we got the whole assortment there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We got, let's see, what's another highlight we have? We have Marvel Superhero Night.
There we
have
go.
Star Wars Night coming
Yeah.
back. Obviously, the Dukes, the green chili cheeseburgers is coming back.
Yeah.
So all the hits are going to be back this year.
I'm a big Star Wars Night guy.
Who's your favorite?
I'm a
Star
huge
Wars
Star
character?
Wars dork. Right now, it's Ahsoka Tano. She is.
Oh yeah, yes.
I was always a fan of hers in the Clone Wars cartoon,
Okay.
but now that she's in the Mandalorian universe, is like just stole my heart. Plus, I was always a Rosario Dawson dork before, and just smash those two worlds together. You know,
I was a fan since kids.
oh, kids is so good.
Yes,
So
been
good.
a fan since kids. Now for me though, I'm looking here, women in sports night.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about that because that's kind of unique. You don't really see that in a lot of sports realms.
Absolutely not. So we're proud to be sponsoring that with some local businesses. We'll have 5 women in the local community who either played sports at New Mexico or were from the area who'll be coming out and kind of giving a speech pregame and a ceremony, pregame ceremony. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hope you get a lot of young girls out there to show them that, hey, like there is a possibility for you to work in sports, and it's not going to be as difficult as it was in previous generations and decades. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and hopefully bring some tears to some people's eyes and lift some spirits and give some dreams come true. You know,
And women are very well represented in the Isotopes organization.
Oh, they certainly
It's
are.
impressive.
Yeah, I think close to half the staff is women.
So I got a question. So with the jersey giveaways, I've been to many games and they always say they have a jersey giveaway.
Yeah.
It's only like 10 jerseys. You never get there early enough to get a jersey. So what is do you guys have like a specific count? Does everyone get one? Is it like 1,000? How does that work?
Usually the giveaways are from like 1,500 about 3,000.
Oh, that's
in
big.
each item. So obviously with the capacity at these games, you can be up to 15,000 if it's a really good night. So, and a lot of these giveaways, they're hot.
Yeah.
So people are coming, they're coming 3-4 hours early, lining up at the gates. And so
see, that's the type of person I am. That's me.
If you really want this thing, I'd suggest packing a lunch.
Yeah.
Getting to the stadium early to make sure you get what you want.
How many bobbleheads you giving away on Forrest Stolting bobblehead night?
Unlimited. So what's some of y'all favorite giveaways or nights from previous Isotopes?
So here's one that I got, ironically, I have beef with.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm veggie. Okay.
Wait, you got beef and you veg?
Yeah.
That works out somehow.
Yeah.
Well, I sprinkled in the word ironically first before I said it out loud.
Yeah.
I got beef with not having veggie options on 50-cent hot dog night.
Well, I mean,
you're making me pay full price?
It's 50-cent hot dog night for you. It's not 50-cent veggie night.
There we
know?
go.
So
Hey, when's 50-cent veggie night? I don't see it on the calendar.
It sounds like a cheat day.
It's not on the calendar.
Hey, I like that.
That's
Cheat
a cheat
day.
day.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have one. There was a giveaway that I still have to this day, and that was like 3 years ago. I don't know what the night was, but you guys gave away a cup, and it has the mascot, and it had like the schedule on it. Till this, I have moved maybe 6 times, and this cup has gone with me every place that I've gone, and it's my favorite cup.
A souvenir cup. I mean, it probably brings you back to that night and some good memories from that night.
Yeah.
So there's probably going to have multiple souvenir cup nights, right?
So we're giving away a beer stein one night.
Oh, sign me up.
That'll be a hot one.
I'm looking at that. I'm looking for that on the schedule.
I got
a ceramic one. You mean ceramic one or no?
A ceramic, yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it is a nice,
What night
nice
is this?
beer stein.
I'm gonna
Let's
start
I'm looking
setting
right
up my
now.
calendar.
Yeah.
My calendar is going to be full every night.
No, that's the good thing about the Isotopes. There's something for everyone every single night, the entire family. When I moved here, that was one of the first things that people told me. It's like, oh, you got to go to a Topes game.
Yeah.
And it hasn't ever disappointed me. I'm just lacking in the gear. I need to get some of the gear. And I see that you have a lot of Jersey nights. I'm definitely going to be there for those.
And I'm a big day game guy. Are there any day game giveaways this year?
We have 3 matinee games, but I believe there's no giveaways on those days. But we have 3 matinee games, 2 at 11, 1 at noon. So we're hoping to see you out there for all 3.
Just 3 this year?
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to cancel some games to get them rescheduled during the day. How do I go about sabotaging a night game?
guess you got to hope for
off the record
monsoon season. I guess
no one's listening.
Another popular one that I like is blanket night. I mean, those things last forever.
We're doing that. I believe that's the first giveaway of the year, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the opening night fleece blanket giveaway.
I'm looking here. Agricultural Day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So is this like it's going to be like
Aggie
bulls?
Day.
And it's going to be like bulls and stuff like that out there, or cows, or can you explain Agricultural Day?
This is like Pro Weed Day, right?
Yeah,
like,
I'm trying to figure it out.
Did you look at the calendar? Is it 420?
No, it's not.
So I'm actually not positive what's going into Agriculture Day because that came in late.
Okay.
The game, but knowing Dylan and Adam and our whole crew, it's going to be done supremely well.
I don't think. Well, Van, you might be able to go to that one. It might be some vegan stuff, agricultural. I don't know.
Yeah,
like hay.
Get you some hay and seeds. Yeah, you go.
What's one that stood out to you?
Yeah,
that because you've been in the game for a minute now.
Mm-hmm.
What's one that we do here in Albuquerque that stood out to you? Is like, oh, that's a cool idea.
So I think the easiest one that I'm most looking forward to are the 6 mariachis games.
Yeah,
because they're so unique to Albuquerque. They're bringing in bands, they're bringing in dancers. It's going to be a whole show, kind of the culture of the city. I'm looking forward to kind of experiencing that from a firsthand basis and see how, because these guys won the Copa Cup in 18 and 19, or 17 and 18, 19, excuse me. And so they do it right here. I'm looking forward to seeing how they continue to grow that brand and experience throughout the coming years. So
more Forrest Stolting of the Isotopes. When we get back, we're talking a little more baseball. They're going to jump around and catch some hot topics throughout the whole sports world. We wouldn't be here without our sponsors, and we were there yesterday doing happy hour with O'Neill's in the Heights, and this coming Thursday we'll be at O'Neill's in Nob Hill. Thank you to all of our partners and sponsors. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
All right, traffic. We're still seeing some slowdowns westbound on I-40 between the interchange and Coors. Still some congestion, some intermittent slowdowns in there. Also slowdowns southbound on Coors approaching Montano. North of town between Albuquerque and Santa Fe, I-25 looks good in both directions. South of the city between Albuquerque and Los Lunas, no problems in either direction there.
This message is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger.
Head to Blake's Lottaburger this morning, tomorrow morning, and every morning. Your tummy and taste buds will thank you. Your choice of 7 amazing burritos, 2 breakfast sandwiches, and great coffee are waiting for you. Blake's Lottaburger, a lot of great breakfast served until 11 a.m.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at
real faint. It was real light, very light.
News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Telling it like it is.
Aaron Rodgers won the MVP. Joe Burrow did not finish in the top 3. And I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Let's just be honest. This is not the most valuable player award. It's a stat award. And the people in the media that vote on the NBA MVP and the NFL MVP, they don't know what valuable means.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
If your child has enjoyed remote learning during the last 2 years, it's past time to consider what's best. During that time, Calvary Christian Academy has been open with in-person learning. With small teacher-to-student ratios, the students get to engage with their peers, which CCA believes is the best way to learn. Calvary Christian Academy prides itself as a close community teaching with a biblical foundation. Open enrollment for next school year is on now. Your child can go to school at Calvary Christian Academy. For tours and more information, visit Calvary Christian Academy, abq.org.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Imagine living in total comfort this winter with warm, clean, healthy air. The Halo LED actively seeks out and removes dust, dander, germs, odors, allergens, mold, and is proven to kill 99.9% of viruses in the air and even on surfaces. Keep your family breathing healthy and happy. Call Daniels today at 898-8860. 898-8860.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Get Upside Gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code TIME for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime to your bank account, PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code TIME for up to 50 cents a gallon cash back on your first tank. That's code TIME.
We've all had a little trouble social distancing from our refrigerators, and our waistlines have suffered. However, Skechers would like to help you get back on track with our incredible Go Walk footwear, because once you put on Skechers Go Walks, they're so comfortable you'll be inspired to get out there and start walking. Skechers is the comfort technology company, and Go Walks are fully loaded with all the comfort and performance innovations you need. Find the #1 walking footwear in the world, Skechers Go Walk, for men and women at Skechers.com, a Skechers store, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Jen, Happy New Year. It's so great to see you guys.
You too, Sarah.
I hope this isn't weird, but wow, Sam looks really good.
A little weird, but thanks.
Seriously, what's his secret?
He's taking Nugenics, and he loves it.
The testosterone booster you see on TV?
Yes, it's really amazing. I read up on it, and the patented key ingredient Testofen helps boost free testosterone levels to trim up and stay lean.
John's gotta try it.
He should. It's easy. Just text and get a complimentary bottle. John will be happy you did. Nugenics helps increase lean muscle, so you feel stronger with more energy and endurance. And you'll like it too, if you know what I mean.
Ooh, how do I order again?
Just send them a text.
Text ARROW to 231231 right now for your complimentary
Stand by, here we go.
the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenics Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text ARROW to 231231. That's ARROW to 231231.
Winners again. Congratulations to Jeff Symbieta, voted Sportscaster of the Year again by the National Sports Media Association. Hear what everyone is talking about. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on
And you're up.
FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
You know what you got to fight for? You're right for fireworks.
Yeah.
At the lab, baby. We still having the Friday fireworks, Saturday fireworks. How's this working for us?
Oh, of course. We have 15 fireworks shows.
15? Wow.
15, I say. Tons of fireworks on the weekends. We have some other fireworks shows throughout the year. We're talking 3 mariachis nights, salute to service night, fan appreciation night near the end of the year, and of course, the big one of them all, Independence Day.
If you're just joining us, we got Forrest Stolting from the Isotopes here, doing media, doing promotions, you guys just share all the responsibilities in the office, right?
Yeah, I mean, so in minor league baseball, there's this joke is saying, yeah, your title is this, but at the end of your contract, it always says, and other duties as assigned. And so that umbrella is quite large sometimes.
So I've lived in Nob Hill and I've lived downtown in my entirety of living in Albuquerque, just those 2 places.
Mm-hmm.
In both places I lived, I could see the fireworks at the lab in both of my houses.
Yep.
And I always enjoyed it. But it's such an amazing treat for you got young kids who they just want to go play on the berm.
Exactly.
They just want to watch fireworks. Isotopes has everything for a family outing.
Oh, yeah, 100% do. I mean, if
you don't have to be a baseball dork.
Oh, no. I mean, I would say the majority of our fans probably aren't huge baseball fans. They probably only know a few players on the roster, but because it's such a fun family environment and there's great food, they have the Isotopes Tower. There's a fair merry-go-round out in right field. There's so much activities for the kids to do and enjoy throughout the entire night. Yeah.
Right. So you just spoke on something that I want to ask about. So for someone who doesn't know baseball or sports, but they're seeing in media, hey, there's a lockout.
Mm-hmm.
How does that affect Isotopes games, or does it affect it at all?
So our games will not be affected at all. no matter what happens with the lockout in Major League Baseball, we are starting on April 5th in OKC and the home opener April 12th against Tacoma. That will not affect us at all. The only way it will affect us is there'll be some 40-man guys who are normally with us that won't be there. But besides that, we are full go for April 5th and April 12th at home for the home opener.
So I'm a big bark in the park guy.
Mm-hmm.
I love bringing the Dogo out.
Oh, yeah.
I have 2 now.
Oh.
Can I bring both of them this year?
Why not?
Why not?
Please. The more the merrier, right?
They got to get
the more barks, the better.
Yeah. Do they got to get separate tickets? Like, is there an age group?
Dogs come on in.
Like dogs.
You just got to clean up after them, man.
That's
what you have to do.
Yeah.
Dogs under 3 get in free. Is it like, how does this work?
I have to check on the semantics of that and get back to you.
Please do, because I'm not missing that one.
But on Bark in the Park nights this year, we're giving out a leash on one of them. And then we're also giving out a mariachi's beanie. And this thing, I'm telling you, it's nice.
I'm into that.
It is nice.
Okay, beanies for the dogs or humans?
Humans.
Oh.
I'm sure if some dogs have big enough heads, they can put it on them too if you want. So,
like for Six's pit.
my God.
That's got a human size head.
That's 2 human heads.
You have XL beanies too, or just one size fits all?
So I'm looking here, retro night. Okay, this is the one that I'm looking forward to. My question is, do you know what uniforms this will be? Will they be the ones that I'm thinking of are like the yellow and red that pops?
It will be a Duke's uniform.
Oh.
So it's going to be fantastic. I'm not sure if they're going red or yellow yet.
Yeah.
But it will be a Duke's throwback uniform. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that whenever they see that uniform, it brings back a lot of nostalgia and great memories. So that's what we're hoping to do it that night, is kind of bring some fans that were part of the Duke's tradition for such a long time to kind of bring that back and say, hey, like, this night's for you.
I wasn't here then, but that color scheme pops.
It does. It's really nice.
I need that cap. I need that jersey. I've been looking for like 2 or 3 years, but not hard enough. I definitely need those.
So I could tell you where to get it, and you might not like me telling them where to get it.
Uh-oh.
Because apparently for years, the Isotopes organization and the guy who owns the copyright for the Duke's merchandise were kind of beefing a little.
Beef?
Speaking of beef,
yeah.
From what I understand, and I could be wrong, that this is the first season in a while, and I don't know how many years. This will be the first season where they can do throwback nights in the Dukes, because I think they just struck a deal.
Okay.
You might have to get the inside info on The Office.
I was under the impression they've done this for a long time. I could be wrong about that as well. There could have been a period of time over the last couple of years where they didn't do it, but it has happened a ton before.
So there's only one place in town that you can get. There's a brick and mortar that sells the Duke's gear. Because one guy owns the copyright for all the merch, all the logos for the Dukes. So it's been a point of contention between the Isotopes and the guy who owns the Dukes merch for years. And I don't know the specifics, but I know that much.
This is news to me.
That's like all I'm willing to say on air.
I was going to say, how far are you going to go down here? But I'm a big jersey guy. And, when I go out I do stand-ups. Well, I like to go out of town and have unique jerseys. That's the one I need because I know it'll just pop.
So one thing that's cool about the lab and Isotopes organization is we get all the cool holidays here.
Oh man,
did we do it again?
Oh, of course. How could we not? So we got Independence Day. We're celebrating it on July 3rd because we'll be away on July 4th. But the biggest fireworks celebration throughout the entire year. We got Father's Day, and on Father's Day it's a combination of Father's Day and Juneteenth. So we're gonna do a lot of things. A lot of things celebrating Juneteenth.
That's awesome.
There's gonna be a pregame father-son toss on their Father Day toss on the field, and then on Easter we'll have a pregame Easter candy hunt on the field for the kids. So Easter, Father's Day, and Independence Day coming out to the ballpark. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, you mentioned Juneteenth, but I also see you guys are having a Jackie Robinson long sleeve commemorative T-shirt giveaway night. This is April the 15th. I'm very excited about that. Can you talk more about that event?
Yeah, of course. So there's a big meeting today, actually, with a lot of industry leaders in the area. We're going to bring out a whole bunch of people to kind of like similar to Women in Sports, and we'll have people from the community, Black business owners, kind of help celebrate the accomplishments of Jackie Robinson, not only what we did on the field, but off the field as well. He's a great entrepreneur after his playing days. And so it's kind of to highlight Black-owned businesses in the community as well.
That's awesome because
and just spread more knowledge about Jackie and Juneteenth, especially because a lot of people don't know really what Juneteenth is or why it's important. And so we hope to kind of inform people and give them more knowledge about it to why it's so important.
Yeah, that's awesome because even though we're right next door to Texas, a lot of people have no clue what Juneteenth is.
Mm-hmm.
And also for Jackie Robinson, a lot of people just know, iconic 42. He was the first Black MLB baseball player. But like you said, I like that you're digging into the history and letting people know more about what he did, not just while he played, but after he played, for not just the Black community, but for everyone. So that's awesome.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you got to make sure his whole story is told, not just the part that's well known.
Exactly.
Anything else we missed?
I think those are the highlights. I mean, you already mentioned earlier 50-cent hot dog night. We got a great response on social media when we announced that. So looking forward.
Except for Van over here.
It's every 50-cent hot dog night. It's hilarious. I never miss them.
Yeah.
Because it's like a personal challenge for people. Like people walk into the lab and they immediately turn into Kobayashi.
Mm-hmm.
They turn into chestnut.
I got this, man. Come on. How hard can it be?
How many can you buy in one sitting? Is like 8 or something ridiculous?
I'm not sure of that, but I'm sure
multiple trips.
Oh man.
Yeah, you can. There's no chance you can eat all those. How many you buy? If you buy more than 8, I would guess.
We failed to mention the most important promotion. There's going to be multiple 2-men on nights this year.
Wait, what?
Yeah. We're working on some 2-men on nights. We're going to do some special promotions.
Love that.
The boys will be at the lab a few Fridays a year.
Are we going to be racing around? That would be a dope one.
We're going to do the most ridiculous things that you can imagine.
Mm.
Anything that Forrest and Dylan and Jeff and John can put us up to, we're going to do.
It's going to be good.
We're going to do. We're really excited about that, and more news on that to come. I don't know why it wasn't in the promotion schedule already, Forrest, but
then I have to touch on the mariachis games again. I mean, this year it's just going to be phenomenal. We have a carnival celebration. We have an Al Hurricane tribute night with the bobblehead.
Yeah.
Al Hurricane Jr. is going to perform pregame.
You're giving away eye patches for Al Hurricane.
The bobblehead itself is dope. Al Hurricane bobblehead, that's awesome.
Yeah. If you don't know, we're in the building that overlooks the Al Hurricane Pavilion. We're big Al Hurricane people over here.
Nice.
You see it out the window. It says Al Hurricane Pavilion right there out of the window.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Big Al Hurricane family over here. Robert, I'm so excited for you to be a member of the YMCA and meet us every morning, because we start every day at the YMCA. We go get our sweat on at the YMCA, and we go get our chat on at the YMCA, because those tables, the convo is hot every morning at the YMCA. Big shout out to them and everything they do in the community. They're a friend of the show, and we are so proud of that. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
The Jim Rome Show.
Jimmy G knows exactly what time it is. He knows exactly what you know. You do not have to tell him. He has already made his final pass as a member of the 49ers. Jimmy is getting shipped out. The only question is when and where. Everybody knows it, including Garoppolo himself. A good player, but not a great player. And this league is all about quarterbacks who can carry a team. And he's just not that guy.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
At Progressive, we know there's nothing like the feeling of riding your motorcycle with your buddies on the open road. It's a potent cocktail of thrills, laughter, and pure adrenaline. A feeling that would be impossible to recreate on the radio. Until now. Hit it, sound effects guy.
Real proud of you, son.
Wow, that was terrible. Our apologies for even trying. Quote with Progressive and see if you could save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on lemonade. How extreme! And oh, look at that, you just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys, it's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell. Because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you, only at Taco Bell. Participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. it finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Get Upside Gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code TIME for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime to your bank account, PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download
Here we go, guys.
the app and use promo code TIME for up to 50 cents a gallon cash back on your first tank. That's code TIME.
New Mexico Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The
And you're up.
Well, welcome back, Duke City. Hope you didn't miss us too much as we are right back from the commercial break. We're so honored to be joined by Forrest Stolting of the Isotopes. We talked about the upcoming season for the Isotopes, a couple segments, and now we're going to talk a little more baseball. Luckily for me, Forrest is also a baseball dork.
Huge.
We're going to do
fan.
some free agent predictions because it's going to be absolutely bonkers.
Oh man, when the
Yeah.
lockout lifts,
The second the lockout lifts, like people have been just like sitting on the edge of their seat. Like every front office in baseball has been sitting on the edge of their seat. Like, what do we do here? What do we do here? What do we do if this guy goes this place? What do we do if this guy goes this place? Like they have a whole roster of moves they're ready to do.
To me, that's the most interesting thing. You know, everyone has a first pick, but what's your backup plans?
I like that.
I like that too.
So obviously we'll start off with the big dog.
Yep.
Okay, Corey Seager's gone. He was a big hit. Okay. Carlos Correa. He seems like to be the prize that's left. Seager's gone. Scherzer's gone. Simeon's gone. What's your speculation on Carlos Correa? Where does he go?
I mean, I think he really he's going to sign back with the Astros. They can't. He is a franchise player. He's been the big guy up the middle for them. He's helped them win the World Series in 2017. So I think he has to sign with the Astros. There's no reason for them not to re-sign him because they have that window of winning. Their team's not old enough yet. They have still a lot of good guys coming up in the pipeline. Their roster is pretty set. So I think the Astros would be foolish not to re-sign him because if they don't, then you're looking like the Mariners are going to be the top team in the AL West.
Van, that makes you very happy, right?
Yeah, I love hearing
if that goes that way.
Is it an audible? Can you hear the audible smile on the radio right now? So the thing about Carlos Correa is he wants the biggest deal, right? He wants the most years and the most money. That's not a thing that the Astros have ever done.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get Lindor money either.
No,
or years.
No. He's going to get paid no matter what. What I see happening for Carlos Correa, and it's pretty unfortunate that he's in this shortstop class because there's so many amazing shortstops.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the best shortstop class in the history of free agency. The problem for Carlos Correa, all the big spenders, they already got a shortstop.
Yep.
Well, the Yankees, they don't.
You don't think a Glaber is going to have a bounce back?
Oh no, I was tired of watching Glaber short 15 games into the season, man. But here's the thing: the Yankees, they have two really, really good shortstops that are in Triple and Double A. So I think they're staying as far away from that market as they can because they know they'll have these guys for the first 3, 4, 5 years on the low compared to what Carlos Correa is going to spend per year in the AAV.
You
And
think
Carlos,
so?
Carlos is so young. He's only 27. he could sign a front-loaded, year-heavy contract, like $40 million a year for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has another contract when he's 30. He could still get paid twice. So I don't see why he doesn't do a prove-it contract and then come out in a class with so many good shortstops aren't right next to him.
No, I was going to go back to this Yankee talk because everyone thinks of the Yankees and they're like, they're going to throw all the cash. They're going to do whatever they can to get Correa. I'm with you on this because at first I was thinking he's definitely going to be a Yankee. When the free agent listing came out,
what I thought too,
he's going to be a Yankee. But as time goes by, you're like, I don't think that's going to happen. But I don't know, Fred. I think Houston's going to do a first time, and they're going to spend a whole lot of money for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I see happening, and that was going to be my prediction, that he goes back to the Astros, 3 years, $35-40 million a year, and then he gets to do it again when he's 30. Speaking of 30, the next big hitter on the list, Chris Bryant.
Ooh,
yeah.
He had a couple down years in Chicago, but he came storming back in San Francisco. He says
even tougher hitters ballpark.
Yeah,
right. He said he loves the organization. He loves the team. Do you think he's going back?
I mean, they have plenty of money to spend out in San Fran, that's for sure. And if San Fran is known for bringing a lot of their players back and not a lot of roster turnover, so I would not be surprised if Chris Bryant re-signed with the Giants because there is a lot of storied history there in the past 10 years of them having the same core players, and with Bryant not part of that group, but he's becoming part of that next core for the Leafs the next 2 or 3 years, probably, I believe. And so I would not be surprised if Bryant re-signed with the Giants either.
As a Dodger fan, I hate to hear that. They definitely don't need to listen to you on that one. Pitchers, who's the big pitcher out there, and where do you think he's going?
So probably the biggest pitcher, the most recognizable pitcher name is Clayton Kershaw.
There we go.
He's the big dog of them all. Now, how much of that Clayton Kershaw will be Clayton Kershaw?
Right.
That's to be determined, and that's why it may take a while for him to sign, I think, because he's expecting not a grandiose contract, but a more lucrative contract. But because of his age, his health risk, I don't think he's going to get what a lot of like the Max Scherzers have gotten over the past few years, even though they're just as old, if not older than him.
Right.
So he's been worn down a little bit more because of those back issues.
Well, that was a position that got snatched up. The really good guys got snatched up real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's kind of
Scherzer got
paid. Yeah.
Paid. I only see 2 fits for Clayton Kershaw.
Mm-hmm.
Back in LA or the Texas Rangers.
I would agree.
He's from Texas.
Yep.
Some of his friends coach for Texas. They already showed interest in him. They're willing to pay for him. So I think those are the only 2 that he's going to do.
Old teammate went Seager.
Corey Seager, yeah.
Corey Seager's trying to recruit him. He's got some friends on the coaching staff.
As a fan, though, I would want him to either sign back with the Dodgers or just retire.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
But people are talking about him like he's 50 years old. Clayton Kershaw's only 34.
Right, and he didn't
He's
pitch
still
that much
real good.
Yeah.
But how much longer can that back? Because he's had back problems for the last 5-6 years, and so is he? He's had a longer career than this player, but is he kind of following the line of the Sandy Koufax, where he had these 9 or 10 dominant years, and then he's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's such a crafty veteran. He's such an intelligent. He's like a Greg Maddux pitcher. Because he can just paint the corners, play with the hitter's head, and he could have a long career because he's got that kind of skill set where he doesn't need to blow it past dudes.
I completely agree. I think the only problem with him is his health. I think you're completely right that from a skill set, he can pitch until he's 40 probably, as long as the back holds up is my only thing.
I think above Kershaw, the prize in the pitching market that's still left is Carlos Rodon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a lefty. He was a #1 draft pick. He had a really rough start to his career, but the last 2 years he's been dominant.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like Carlos Correa, the 2 Carloses, they're holding out for the most possible money instead of the best fit. Because everyone wants a stud left-hander. He's a stud left-hander, gets strikeouts, doesn't give up a lot of home runs. He's just going to get handed a blank check eventually. But where's it going to be? I see him being like the prize of day one. Like the second the lockout's over and they can say ready, go, I bet people are fighting over this guy.
So I'm kind of the opposite thinking, because Rodon has been one of those guys who he does not make 30 starts a year.
Right.
He's had tons of shoulder. I think 4 of the last 5 years, he's had shoulder issues. And so as a GM, I'm going to be extremely wary of that. Yeah, he's going to be great for maybe 10 to 15 starts a year, but how much do you want to pay? How much is that worth it to have him only start 10 to 15 times a year and have the risk of him being gone for the remainder of the season? So I'm kind of wary of Carlos Rodon just because of the shoulder. The shoulder is not a good thing to be hurting 4 of the last 5 years, personally.
So he's got to have a prove it contract as well, right?
I agree completely. He has to go through 1 year of not getting hurt, and if he can do that, then I think he'll have a better market the next year. But that big thing again is, can that shoulder hang tough? So
I want to say,
no, go ahead.
The lockout, right? So I was talking about this earlier about the casual fan who just maybe watches baseball here and there, watches the highlights. How much is this going to hurt to get those type of fans back to MLB once this is over?
I mean, I think it's going to be tough because I think you saw the same thing in 94, 95, where a lot of the average fans, they just left because it's their mantra was it's billionaires arguing against millionaires, you know? And so, but it is, in one sense it is that, but it's also, it's helping the players have more freedom of access to choose their contracts and get paid what their value is, because these guys work extremely hard. We all know that. And so the players are fighting for higher minimum salaries for the first 3 years. They're fighting for them to get to be free agents quicker, get to arbitration quicker. And another big thing is the collective bargaining tax, where the teams, if they exceed $215 million, I think it is right now, there's these really tough penalties on them. That's essentially being a soft cap for a lot of teams. And so they kind of want to lessen those penalties so teams won't be afraid to do that and pay players what they're worth.
When we get back, we're going to do a little more free agent talk, but we're also going to have, and this is unprecedented, Albuquerque. This is unprecedented, friend of the show. We're doing a double varsity.
Oh, love to hear it.
And we're going to do the varsity of ballpark food.
There we go.
Okay. Ballpark food. We had Mikey at food. Check us out soon. We're having a wiffle ball league at the Electric Playhouse. It's going to be so much fun. Get your friends together. Get your business together. Get a team together, because we got more information coming soon. Come get the digital wiffle ball at the Electric Playhouse. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
When cold and flu season has you down, don't play around. Stay on top of your game with Mucinex Fastmax Cold and Flu All-in-One, delivering unbeatable multi-symptom relief to help you power through your day. Mucinex Fastmax Cold and Flu All-in-One, and done. Use as directed. This report is sponsored by Mucinex Fastmax Cold and Flu All-in-One.
This is Andrew Perloff with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by TaxSlayer. File fearlessly. We've all assumed college football would expand its playoff field to 12 teams. But today a report came out that they're sticking with 4 through at least 2025. It makes no sense. Why would they turn away what would surely be a huge windfall? From a fan standpoint, it's disappointing as well. The playoffs have gotten stale with the same teams getting back every year. College football should give us what we want, at least 8 teams. I'm Andrew Perloff.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like saddling up and chasing down.
Look at that sweet moolah!
That big old cash cow.
Look at all that money!
File for free with TaxSlayer Simply Free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7, with supplies and solutions for every industry, and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This hour of Two Men On brought to you by Bernalillo County DWI Prevention. Go to burncode.gov for more information.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
What's done more to improve overall health and wellness, modern medicine or personal hygiene? Actually, it's both. But considering that bathing went mainstream in the 1800s and brushing your teeth in the 1900s, isn't it time for something new, like cleaning your nose? After all, your nose is the body's air filter for trapping dirt and germs, the first line of defense against allergens, bacteria, and viruses from getting into your lungs. But how do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage isn't medicine, it's more like plumbing. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril to the very back of the nose where germs can get trapped and multiply, and then out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and microbes so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier. Join over 2 million others and find out for yourself how refreshing and easy to use Navage is. At Navage.com, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
At Progressive, we know there's nothing like the feeling of riding your motorcycle with your buddies on the open road. It's a potent cocktail of thrills, laughter, and pure adrenaline. A feeling that would be impossible to recreate on the radio. Until now. Hit it, sound effects guy.
Real proud of you, son.
Wow, that was terrible. Our apologies for even trying. Quote with Progressive and see if you could save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on lemonade. How extreme! And oh, look at that. You just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys. It's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell. Because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you. Only at Taco Bell.
And by way, about 8.5 minutes here.
Don't miss the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Local talk, Monday morning at 7. 95.9 FM and...
Here we go, guys. You're up. You're up, guys.
Well, there it is, boys. That's the program. 2 hours and 45 minutes in the books. Felt like 10 minutes, right?
Seriously.
We got one more segment left with friend of the show, Forrest Stolting of the Isotopes. Hey, you come on whenever you want.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, man.
Not even just talking Isotopes with I Love, but you know how to talk some baseball, my guy.
Been around it for a while.
I could do, we have to talk about other stuff. I could do 3 hours on baseball every day of my life.
It's easy, right?
And love it. And just love it. The varsity. Oh, wait, no, hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Let's wrap up. Let's wrap up. Let's put a pin in this free agency.
Yeah.
Because you had a question. You have a point. We're not talking about Correa. We're not talking about Story. We're not talking about Kershaw. You think there's one prize in this free agency. Who do you think it is?
It's hands down to me. It's Freddie Freeman.
Okay, that's what I told you. Yeah.
Yep.
I was about to ask Rob last segment, are the Braves the biggest idiots on the planet not to back up the truck for Freddie Freeman?
That's so crazy to me.
I don't see how you can't. He's missed 7 games in the last 4 years. He's the face of the franchise. He's so consistent. He does everything you want him to do as a franchise player, as a cornerstone in that lineup. Plays excellent defense. I mean, what more do you want out of a player than Freddie Freeman himself? Like he is the pinnacle of top tier talent. on the field and off the field, and leadership skills, everything.
The lockout notwithstanding, but they're going to take too much time and screw this up.
They
Because
already
have. Yeah.
they're just
I
trying.
agree with Robert. Yeah.
They're just trying to ice him to get a hometown discount because everyone knows he wants to stay in Atlanta.
Of course.
Everyone knows they got a great core for years to come, and he could ride out his career as a winner. But every team in baseball wants this guy. And why wouldn't you want this guy?
It's only one team that I care about who should just go ahead, end the discussion when they can. The Dodgers.
Sure, they could afford him.
So I think he's from LA.
He
area,
is.
So
That's
it
what
would
I'm
be kind of a
saying.
homecoming for him. So I think
Yeah.
right now it's between, we'll throw the Braves in there just for posterity's sake.
Yep.
Dodgers, Yankees, and the Red Sox. Those are the four teams that have a chance.
The hometown team and the three big spenders.
Exactly.
That's the only one who's going to get him.
And to me, this is not being biased here at all, but the best fit for him is Yankee Stadium.
A short
Yeah.
porch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how could he not
Yeah.
be enticed by that? He could hit 45, even 50 home runs a year there
Yep.
for the next 4 or 5 years. Sign me up, please.
Yeah. If you're a Yankees guy, you're just praying that the Braves screw this up.
Yeah.
And if, just like Rodon, if he could stay healthy, another prize in the free agency that just keeps falling down the list because there's so many good shortstops. Trevor Story.
Oh man.
Yes.
He had a peak a couple years ago where people talking about he might be the second best player in baseball after Mike Trout.
Right.
And injuries just keep derailing him. Do you think teams like back the truck up for Trevor Story too?
I'm not sure they back the truck up for him, but I think he'll get a very lucrative contract. I mean, because he's a fantastic hitter.
Yep.
He's got speed on the bases. He's average to maybe plus defensively at short. So I think he to me was probably one of the top 2 or 3 shortstops on the board behind Correa and Seager. I like him the best out of those, but besides those two. So I wouldn't mind him coming to the Yankees either, but that's not going to happen. But he's a great player to have on your team no matter what. I would agree with that for sure.
The second this lockout is over, it is going to be an absolute free-for-all on the hot stove. Can't wait to cover it here on 2 Men On. Hey, boys, double varsity. 2 in 1 day.
Let's go. I'm excited.
The varsity of ballpark food. Who wants to kick off?
You go ahead. You kick it off, man.
Okay, this
You
one's
kick it
easy.
off.
This is an easy one for me
Go kick it off.
Right.
because you know how much I love day games.
Oh man.
I say it ad nauseum. I don't miss isotope day games. And there's only one thing I have at a day game, and that's beer and peanuts.
Simple man. I like that.
Beer and peanuts.
That's it.
You just need a little bit of salt, just to make yourself thirsty, to keep them oat sodas flowing. And I don't know if you know this, Rob, but a nutritionist once told me that beer has food value, but food has no beer value.
Oh,
so I consider beer a ballpark food.
Knowledge is power.
You have me over here thinking. I'm like, that's a great point.
You're welcome. Put that one in your pocket.
I'm gonna go with me. I'm gonna stay simple too. Popcorn, man. Popcorn's the one. That's the first food I can remember getting at a ballpark.
Just like regular salty butter popcorn.
Yeah,
or you
yeah.
talking Cracker Jack.
No.
Okay.
Regular popcorn.
Okay.
Regular popcorn.
You can't go wrong.
No,
You do just popcorn or pickle and popcorn.
I don't do the pickle.
No pickle.
No pickle.
Not a pickle guy.
No.
No. I'm a big pickle guy.
I can't do it.
So just typical ballpark food. I'd probably just go with a simple hamburger. I love me a good hamburger, maybe some cheese on there, big lettuce, tomato, ketchup, and mayonnaise. That's perfect to me.
Forget the green chili.
That's fair. You're right. Yeah, can't forget the green chili out here. That's for sure. I'd be.
Speaking of green chili, you warming up to the red and the green chili yet?
I am. Yes.
You're a
Today
fan?
we had some tacos at the office and did a little Christmas action on there. It was quite delicious.
Nice.
So the palate is slowly taking the spicy food because I'm not a big spice guy in general.
See, me neither.
But I have to enjoy the chili because it's so tasty.
The Varsity is sponsored by I9 Sports. You got a kid who wants to get more active, make sure you check out I9 Sports. It's i9sports.com and search for League Office 280. They're the absolute best in the biz. Could not endorse them more. And we are so fortunate to have them as a friend of the show. Okay, this isn't like one specific item. Okay. But this item is in every ballpark in the history of baseball. something friggin' weird. Every ballpark has something friggin' weird.
Yeah, yeah.
For example, 2 years ago at the Lab, there was cotton candy cheeseburgers.
What?
So a cheeseburger with a big old chunk of cotton candy on it, and to just smush down on top of it. And I've been veggie or vegan for a decade, and I still cut that thing in half and dove
I was
in.
going to say, did you break down?
Oh hell yeah, I did. When in Rome,
Yeah.
If I'm not going to do this every day of my life, but I'm talking about a cotton candy cheeseburger, I got to try that out. So next on my I-9 varsity
wild.
of ballpark food is the weird stuff.
Yeah. Mine is, this is something I only eat at a baseball game, a giant pretzel.
Okay.
Those, I never knew how good they were until I was at a game with my daughter and she got one and I was like, I'll take a little bit. And I ended up eating the whole thing and had to buy another one. Yeah. They're great.
I'm a huge pretzel fan with cinnamon on it too.
Oh,
I love cinnamon.
There we go.
And some lemonade with that. Wow.
Yes. Now you're talking.
Stolting, is that German?
No, it's Dutch actually.
Dutch. Okay,
Yeah.
Dutch.
From Utrecht.
Because the cinnamon pretzels, that's German, right?
I think so, but
I think it's German.
I'm pretty sure.
You got another one
that's
on deck?
German.
It's German?
Yeah.
Vital, you got one? You want to join us on the varsity?
Growing up in Wisconsin, I remember those. Yeah, it's German.
Vital, you got one for the varsity of ballpark food?
I just a brat.
Just a brat?
Oh, yeah.
Cheese curds from that area,
See,
right?
you
Come
beat-
on.
you beat me to it.
One
Yeah,
thing I
see.
didn't like growing up, but the cheese curds are excellent in Wisconsin.
Sure.
A beer and a brat, guys.
Beer and a brat, you can't beat it. Beer and a brat, you can't beat it.
So I've not tried this personally, but I know in Seattle at Safeco Field, they have a very unique item on their list. It's toasted grasshoppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
when I first saw that come out in 2017 or whenever it was,
Yeah.
I was floored. Like,
I am good.
that's probably the most unique food I've ever heard of at a baseball park.
So 2 years ago, Yordan Alvarez, the youngster, big lefty on the Astros, was in a slump. And he tried taking his batting gloves off. He tried to do that. They were at Safeco, and he had some crickets, and then went on just a tear.
Oh wow!
So every time he's in a slump, they have to get him some crickets from Safeco Field now.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So now
what a
he's
cool
like
story.
He's like Joe Boo, but with crickets. Rob, you got another one?
Pizza.
Okay.
Gotta go with the pizza,
All
man.
right. Can't beat pizza, especially like Dion's pizza.
Oh man,
Music.
Some Dion's.
Yes.
Dip it in the ranch.
Oh, there we go. That's the only way to eat it.
Yeah.
That's the only pizza I'll eat the crust of.
And the ballpark
Yeah.
is the only place that I eat this, and like really bad strip malls, Dippin' Dots.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
If it wasn't for malls and ballparks, I don't think Dippin' Dots would have survived.
They're hanging on some.
They're delicious, by the way.
30 guys.
The ice cream of the future is still around 40 years later. Congratulations, Dippin' Dots. You made it, boys. Thanks for joining us today, Forrest Stolting of the Ice Soaps. This ain't going to be the last time.
Oh, no.
You'll be back on the
I'll be
show.
around.
10.
Rob, you're the man. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Yes, sir.
We will be back on this on Monday.
Monday.
Thank you for all of our partners and sponsors, John Lopez Real Estate, New Mexico Pinon, I-9 Sports, the YMCA, O'Neill's, and Electric Playhouse. You've been listening to 2 Men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
The LA Rams have won the 2022 football championship.
The Rams were built to win the Super Bowl, and they have sealed the deal.
Congratulations to the LA Rams.
I've seen this, and it's like, it's surreal. Look at this. Look at this, man. It's feel amazing. It feels amazing, man.
Albuquerque's home for the Super Bowl and the NFL. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
What's done more to improve overall health and wellness? Modern medicine or personal hygiene? Actually, it's both. But considering that bathing went mainstream in the 1800s and brushing your teeth in the 1900s, isn't it time for something new, like cleaning your nose? After all, your nose is the body's air filter for trapping dirt and germs, the first line of defense against allergens, bacteria, and viruses from getting into your lungs. But how do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage isn't medicine, it's more like plumbing.